share. Hi, Gina. What's going on, Gina? Hi, Morgan. We are online. The real Stever. You're bored. Well, now you're here. Hi, Whitney. Hi, Blackheart. Or now you're here. Hello, Tom Genkind. Hello. So Morgan, just to let it. Hi, Eliza. I haven't seen you in a while. And Kanisha found me. Awesome. I was gonna try to share it with you. I just didn't get the chance to. Abigail, Sherry. In about 10 minutes, I am going to reveal my new mug. I was going to save it for after I made a video for it. I decided I'm just going to use it tonight because I want to. But I have a brand new mug that I bought this like 2 weeks ago, and I'm excited to reveal it. But for now, we'll do 3 free tarot readings for anyone who wants a free tarot reading. We've got 3 free spots. That's interesting. Yep, we got 2 new ones. I have an interview. Yay, Morgan, you are just an interview-aholic. You got a lot of stuff going on there. Okay, Brenda. This is this here. All right, we're good. We're ready to go. So yeah, we are doing tarot readings again tonight. We're just here hanging out, being cool, self-help. If you would like a tarot reading, the first 3 ones are free. But if you would like if you would be so nice to, hi, Lighthouse Streamer on YouTube. What is going on? If you would like to go into the link in my profile, I would love to have a donation. That'd be awesome first. Or if you want to stay on TikTok, you can also go to the Swan gift here. I would love to go to this. I will do a reading for the Swan. Let's see. I know, and then the interview is at Burlington. Oh, well, there you go. I mean, you're gonna have a job very soon, Morgan. You're gonna have a job very soon, I think. Yep, we've got 3 spots open for a tarot reading. I'm gonna lean off camera at 8:30. I will reveal my new mug. I think it'll be fun, and I'm gonna keep you guys in suspense a little bit. Okay. Hello! We've got Christina, we've got Kanisha, we've got Morgan, we've got Be Kind to All, and Angel, and Jep. We are doing 3 free tarot readings right now. If anybody would like a tarot reading, the first 3 are free. So write your name down, and I will be doing it with the Trick or Treat Tarot, because now it is official. It is totally official. A Lighthouse Dreamer, you are the first one from YouTube. You are the first one for a reading. I lost track of my thought. I lost my thought. Oh yeah, today is officially the first. It's spooky season officially. Labor Day is done. We've moved on from that. Today is officially spooky season. So now I am very free to use my tarot cards. So yes. Lighthouse Dreamer, you are the first one. So what is your question for the tarot? Let's see. How are you feeling tonight? Oh yeah, we were gonna ask. Yes, that is actually a very good question, Christina. How is your heartburn doing? Hello, Jackie Ellis. Dave, what's coming? There's a heart right blocking in for love. Is it? Let's see. Hold on. I'm just gonna type hello for a sec just to get your comment up there. Okay, cool. What's coming in for love? All right, so Lighthouse Streamer. More tired than anything. All right, Morgan, I'll put you on the list as well. We've got 1 spot open for a tarot reading for free, everyone. One spot open. Lighthouse Streamer is on YouTube. We've got Morgan on TikTok. We got Christina down too. All right, so that's it. That's the last one. The free ones are going to be all done. We are going to go into $7 ones will be next. So after we do these three, Lighthouse Streamer is asking what's coming in for love. So let's just see. Yep, that was very fast. Let's see what love's going on around Lighthouse. Let's love. Lighthouse, I'd like to get a little bit more specific about love. Are you looking for a romantic love? Are we talking friendship love? Are we talking family love? Like what self-love? What kind of love are you expecting? Are you asking about? If anybody else, let's see, relationship. All right, so relationship. The energies around a relationship for Lighthouse Streamer. What's the energies around the relationship for Lighthouse Streamer? Let's see. I feel a lot more energetic today, so it's been really fun. Maybe what I'll do is I don't know why. I've been very busy today. It's just been getting sick last week was not fun for me, and I've just been playing catch up, and I'll be playing catch up for the rest of the week. So that's cool. It looks like you're healing from something right now, Lighthouse Dreamer. You've got the Three of Swords in reverse. The Three of Swords is, we all hate this. It's a heartbreak card, but you have it in reverse. And whenever it comes up in reverse, it's more of a healing aspect. I think it's going to be you're in a slow period for love right now because you also got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune is usually a good luck card. It is usually the wheels are turning, the wheels are greased. But this one seems to be in reverse. So I'm going to advise you to probably more focus on your self-love, not a relationship at the moment. You probably have a few things you might need to consider healing within yourself before you can start putting yourself out there. How I would do that is I would start journaling. I would ask maybe the love aspect of yourself. What do I need to heal from? Maybe ask yourself from a previous relationship, what something you've possibly been holding on to, something of that nature. So that's kind of what I'm getting from these cards right now. Lighthouse Dreamer, I hope that was helpful for you. Please give me a follow. I keep looking at your comments to make sure that if you're going to comment. Please give me a follow, and in a couple of weeks, let's revisit this again, and let's pull some new cards and see how the energies have landed, or how they've shifted, I guess I should say. All right, hold on, drink. All right, you're welcome, Lighthouse Dreamer. All right, so we've got Morgan. What is your question for the tarot? I did take a COVID test again today just to make sure, and the line was very light. And I don't know if that was because I waited too long to check. It could have been just because of the liquid just kind of stayed too long in the test. But either way, it'll probably be fine tomorrow or the next day. So technically COVID free. Yep, I'll show the mug after the free ones. What should Morgan consider while going on a job interview at your old job this Thursday? Interesting. That's a very specific one. I like that, actually. What should Morgan consider while going for a job interview at her old job? You got fast game? I don't know what that means. What should Morgan consider when going to her job interview for her old job. Do you know if the interview is with like an old, was it with your old, like your old supervisor? Do you think it's just going to be like a walk-on job? I wonder. Do you think it's with the same crew? Do you think it's going to be with your same supervisor? Oh, new manager. That's depressing. Because I loved it. Like I used to work at a ice skating rink, and it was seasonal. And so for one season, I worked there, and then they changed companies, but my supervisor was still working with the new company. And so when I applied for the new one, I basically walked in, and my supervisor was like, "This is Chris. He worked with us last year." And it was like, "All right, he's hired." Like I didn't have to. There was no application, there was no interview. It was just I walked on and I got the job, and I was like, "Ooh, that's kind of the easiest job I've ever gotten before." So I was hoping that for you, Morgan. I was hoping that for you. So, I have a feeling this is going to bring up a few things for you with the job interview itself. I'm getting a feeling that you are probably going to. There's not a little bit of nostalgia. It just kind of feels like it's almost like unfinished business is what it's feeling like to me a little bit for you, Morgan. You got the 10 of Wands in reverse. The 10 of Wands is it's a completion card. It's usually dropping things like dropping responsibilities, being a little bit more not holding on to everything. I think you might start to remember a little bit more of what you didn't get done in your last round when you were there for some reason. It might be a little bit of like some memories might pop up with some responsibilities that you um, possibly even reasons as to why you left the job in the first place. The other card that you also got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I would be prepared just for probably a little bit more of a process, like what I was mentioning just now with the with my job that I got with the ice skating rink. I think it would if the tarot card came up not reversed, probably you would probably just walk on and get the job like immediately. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it kind of feels a little bit more like you might need to prove yourself a little bit more to your old job. I don't know how that's just kind of what's coming to me a little bit. Making sure your inner wheels are greased when you go into the job interview, and just be like, you know what, I've been here before, so I got this. You should hire me. I'm a bad bitch, kind of a thing. That's kind of what I'm thinking is coming out of this a little bit. But with the Wheel of Fortune, I just don't think. I think you need to more accept it more on the inside, not necessarily accept it. I would go in there owning like you have the job already, and just showing them that you're confident enough and that you can handle doing this again. It just feels like with with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it just doesn't feel like it's going to be just given to you. I don't know how. That's a weird energy to process about that, but that's just kind of what I'm getting with that. Way too warm. What does that mean? Like, were you too comfortable, or were you like literally too warm? Like physically too warm? Psychic medium Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca. What is going on YouTube? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Because when it gets warm for me, I have a tendency to fall asleep. So yeah, when it's too warm, I'm just like, so it gets me tired. Needed more hours at the time. Well, hopefully they'll be able to give you more hours this time. What's going on, Rebecca? How are you doing on this Tuesday evening? It is officially spooky season, so how are you feeling? So Morgan, I hope that was helpful to you. Please give me, I know you're following me already, but I'm just, it's my spiel. I was just, please give me a follow, and let's revisit this after your interview, and let's see how, like, what happens. Yeah, don't feel nervous. Yeah, looking forward to the interview. Just, yeah, yeah, let's check in after the interview and see what they say. See see how it goes. Yeah, we'll go from there. Read, unfortunately, I'm drained, so I'm seeing other readers. Excited for spooky season. Okay, so hold on for just a second. Got it. Cool. So we're moving on to Christina next, but I need to read this thing really fast with Rebecca. I'd love to get on and read, but unfortunately I'm drained, so just seeing other readers. Perfectly fine. No worries, Rebecca. You do it in your own time. I've gone live for 8 hours before by accident. I didn't mean to. Used a lot of my energy, and I needed to take 5 days to not even go live or be on the internet. It was like a Thursday, and I didn't go back on until Sunday night. It was a problem. So take your time. If you want to chat, if you want a reading, there's a link in my profile down there. Yeah. If you want a reading, if not, just chat. I'll pay attention to the comments. Sometimes I miss them on YouTube, but I will, since you're there, I will gladly talk back and forth. If you have any questions about doing online readings or how you're feeling or whatever, or what my process is, you're more than welcome to ask, and we can just discuss. So Christina, let's see, I applied for a nursing home job. Any good coming out of that? Interesting, because let's see, Christina, hold on, I need to go back to this really fast. I'm looking forward to ShopRite. My dad said he wants to see me working in Florida. Why do you want to work in Florida? Why does he want you to work in Florida? Thank you for the follow tests. I don't know. Let's see. That's how I am. How long have you been reading tarot, Rebecca? Let's see. So I'm gonna see okay. So, Christina, I'm going to open this up a little bit. Instead of asking any good coming out of it, let's see what the energies are around you getting a nursing job. Let's try to focus a little bit more on you to make sure that you're going for the right space, the right... do you want to be a nurse? I don't remember. I think we've talked about this. I just don't remember. Do you want to be a nurse? I'm going to give 3 clues to my mug, everyone. I have a new mug that I'm revealing, and the main color is red. I don't remember if Christina wants to be a nurse or not. Do you want to be a nurse? Like, do you want... Oh, wow. Interesting, Rebecca. That's a wow. That's a talent. Rebecca on YouTube says that she reads tarot, but she mostly channels messages from the dead. All right. That's a talent. I am not a medium. You guys get more exhausted a lot quicker because you guys are talking. Yeah. Yes, Tessa, we all want to do that. Can you tell me a little bit more, Christina, about you wanting to be a nurse? Do you want to be a nurse? Do you have to go to, or are you a nurse right now? Rebecca, I'm actually more of a tarot reader for writer's block. I do more self-help readings, so I empower people with my tarot cards, and then usually I help writers get out of writer's block with my tarot stuff. That's how my practice goes. So that's different practices. See how the world goes around? Interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, the 2 cards that I got are kind of opposite a little bit, and one of them makes sense to me, one of them is not. The one that's sort of making sense to me based on one of the comments that you wrote down with you not really caring where if it's going to go or not is you got the star reversed. I'm not saying that it's not going to go through. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have hope with it. Just for YouTube, this is the star reversed in the deck that I'm using. The star is a symbol of hope, but because it's reversed, it could be internal hope, like what you mentioned. You said that you're kind of hoping that you get it, but you won't be hurt if you do. So that's kind of what I'm getting from that star card. However, with the eight of the other card that I got is the Eight of Wands. So something seems to be moving pretty fast with it, or an opportunity to move fast with this. And they might if they do go through with your application, I would be very much so aware of how fast things can change. Another thing to maybe consider about this as well is I wonder, because you also just mentioned that you have, depending upon what position they might have 8 positions. They might have 8 different positions, but something to think about with this Eight of Wands here is that these are all bats, and they're all carrying a baton. They're all carrying a wand, but bats go in every single which direction. So something to think about with these positions that you might be applying for is that there may not be a straight line with these positions. It feels like they might be kind of going all over the place. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this was helpful to you, Christina. I don't feel like I was very much help on this one, but we might need to wait and see what the application does and what they do when they get back to you to see what these energies are actually trying to tell us, if that makes sense. Is that fair to say? Let's see. Love that. I'm attracted to that because most people seeking reading needs. Yeah, a lot of people need some self-love. That's very true. Waiting on Christina's answer. So yeah, so Rebecca, what I do is if someone asks me like when will I find love, my response to that is that's not the question. We should be asking what can I do to attract love is more of what is how I change my reading the question to give the reading more power behind it. I applied to so many different positions that it makes sense. Okay, cool. Awesome. I actually wonder, Christina, before I go on, I did get Rebecca, I got your donation. So Rebecca, you will be next after Christina. I'm just going to finish up with Christina really fast. I wonder if these, like with you, when you say you applied to different positions, did you apply to different positions at different places or just all in one space? That's also true. Could be needed in different areas. Because also nursing, you could be like helping a lot of different emergency victims. Does that make sense though? My next clue for my mug is that it is 31 years old. Hello, Brain the Jeweler. Christina, did I lose you? Awesome. Cool. Cool. So Christina, you're my moderator, but let's revisit this when you find out more about what if they bring you in for an interview. Let's revisit this and see what these Eight of Wands and the star means. Let's revisit it. Yeah. What I will say I like about the star right here is based on what you mentioned before. This is the star card, just as a reminder. This is the star card. Like she's very content with what she's doing. She's a ballerina. And you mentioned that if you get the job, super cool, you kind of want it. But if you don't get the job, you're not going to be butthurt. So I kind of like this in the reverse section for you because she feels to me like she's having a really good time just trick-or-treating. And she also doesn't have any candy on her. So even though she seems like a child, she's not really paying much attention to the actual act of trick-or-treating while out on Halloween night. So that's just something to consider regarding that star card, and that's just something I kind of liked with the synchronicity regarding that. So I have mentioned that my mug is, well, hold on. Let me do Rebecca first. My mug is red. It is 32 years old. It is a teenager. It is a teenager. Yeah. Rebecca, what is your question for the tarot? Hi, Joshua. We've got Rebecca on YouTube. She's going to be asking the tarot a question here in a second. Julianne joined us on TikTok. Taylor Lynn joined us on TikTok. If you would, let's see, would you rather watch a tree grow or... I have no idea what you just asked. Waiting on that. Waiting on Rebecca's... Here we go. Let's see. I'm learning astrology. I am learning astrology too, girl, and it is hard. Astrology is not fun. I am not having fun with it. I learned my life healing work is to heal abandonment issues and to learn to love myself. Can the cards give me guidance on how to heal? Yeah. Let's do that. Do you want to ask the cards what can Rebecca do to... What should Rebecca consider doing to heal herself, or what should Rebecca do to provide more self-love? It's kind of a little bit of both, but the wording might help you decide which, see what works best for you at this current point in time. Yep, I was down with it. I just didn't know what it was, but I agree. How can the cards give me guidance on how to heal? I mean, I guess we can stick with healing. I'm waiting to see what Rebecca says first. How can Rebecca provide her... What should Rebecca consider when healing herself? Is that a good question to ask? Hi, Cassie. Self-love. Okay. So what should Rebecca consider when providing herself self-love? What should Rebecca consider when providing herself self-love? Well, what should Rebecca consider when providing self-love? What's that? We don't need to say self twice. What should Rebecca consider when providing self-love? For those of you who want a reading, we are doing $7 readings. If you would like one, go to the link in my profile. I'm also willing to do it for a swan here on TikTok. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's YouTube lags like 30 seconds to a minute, so it takes a minute. Okay. Rebecca, I am going to advise you to you need to be a lot more patient with yourself. I also feel like you need to know that the wheels are turning, even though they feel like they're not turning. How I'm getting that is you got the Wheel of Fortune in upright. I don't know why people are getting the Wheel of Fortune a lot tonight. That's like 3 out of 4 readings that I've gotten the Wheel of Fortune tonight. But you got the Wheel of Fortune, so you need to know that the wheels are turning. You are in a good state of flow. You have good luck behind you. You've done the work, at least a lot of the work. You're not pausing. It might feel your brain might be teasing you about that. The other card that you got, though, is you got the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is, I usually like to think of it as a gardener, but obviously in this deck, it's a little bit different, just because it's trick-or-treating. With the Seven of Pentacles, it is usually someone who has planted seeds, and when someone has planted seeds, they've watched this plant grow, and with this plant grow, there is they're looking at the plant. They're acknowledging how much work they've put into it, but it's not ready to be picked yet. It's not ready to be eaten. It's not ready to be picked. It's not ready to go off and be shipped to the stores. It's not ready to be uprooted. So something that I've come to learn about the Seven of Pentacles myself is when I get the Seven of Pentacles, I don't not only need to consider how far I want to go, but also consider how far you've come. Consider how don't just consider that it's slow, it's a process, it's patience, but don't just think that your goal is so far away. You need to remember that you've come a very long way. You've done some work. There is still work to be done, but you're a lot closer than you probably think you are. You're not stuck at the beginning, probably like your brain is going to be telling you. You probably need to just keep reminding yourself that you have done work and you are actually continuing on and going on in your own self-love situation, and just continue just being you. That's ultimately what I feel like the tarot is telling you. I do hope that was helpful for you, Rebecca. Please give me a follow if you haven't already, and then we can revisit this in another couple of weeks to see how you're feeling. If you're still a little lost about how to give yourself some self-love, what I would probably do is start journaling a little bit. Start journaling about your accomplishments, journaling about what you've done, journaling about what you've healed already, and then you can also journal about what you want to heal, and just say you'll get to it. You don't have to do it tomorrow, but just kind of make a list if you have things that you feel like you need to heal. But make a list of all. But don't forget to also write down what you have healed from yourself already, because you want to make sure that you understand that you've done that. You've done a lot of healing already, especially with your astrology work that you've been doing. So I think that's going to be a constant reminder for yourself right now. Oh, thank you. Awesome, Rebecca. Thank you. Hello, Aether. I would so that's what I would suggest for you, Rebecca. So let's revisit this in like another month or so, and let's see how the energies have shifted, and we'll go from there. And I hope that was helpful for you. Was it on Orionum, Morgan? Was it on Orionum? Oh, you just keep flip-flopping to every other people. What are you doing? Why are you going to other people and not me? Not staying with me. Okay, so I am doing a mug reveal right now. I have recently purchased a new mug, and over the last couple of lives, everyone has been kind of interested in seeing all my. I know, Morgan. I'm kidding. I have been using different mugs just to kind of. You're welcome, Rebecca. I have just been using different mugs, and people have liked the different ones that I come on with. Some of them are magic, some of them are different. And this isn't my newest mug that I got, and I'm actually really excited for it. And I was going to do an unboxing, but I put liquid in it already, and I just wanted to drink from it. So, are you guys all ready? I want a drum roll. I want a drum roll from this. I want a drum roll. Oh, there we go. That's a drum. All right, ready? 1, 2. This is my newest mug. I mean, Andrea, you know me very well. How big is it? I don't know. How big? So let's do this. That's a tarot deck. Um, about as tall as a tarot deck. Um, compare it to my head. Is that how's that? How's that? So that is my new mug that I just got. And now I can drink from it from over here. Of course it's a Power Ranger. Of course it is. I don't collect mugs. I don't have room. I didn't have room for this one. I was at the Power Rangers convention and it for some reason made my heart jump and I decided to get it. I don't have room for any of the mugs that I have in my apartment, but I had to have it. And now I guess on TikTok it's becoming a thing. So I thought I saw it as a football helmet at first. Oh no, it's not that big. Yeah. Definitely going to be a Power Ranger. Um, I mean, it could be other things, but Power Ranger is a really smart. Power Ranger was like the 99% percentile of what it was going to be. Uh, well, that's what that was. That one. It was a new one, and my mugs have become a thing over the last couple of lives. So we're just gonna have fun with it. Yeah. So everyone, we are doing $7 tarot readings. If you would like a self-help tarot reading, I'm not going to be able to get into a third-party energy. I'm going to get more into your energy, and I'm going to actually help you feel more empowered to get yourself out of a situation that you're stuck on right now. So if you want one of those, you can go to the link in my profile. I have Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, or my website. You can also use the gift here. That's the swan. I'm also willing to do the swan. Let's see. Love doing predictions. You have a Disney mug collection. Yeah, I can't. I don't have room. I'm trying to find like a mug hook thing or something that I can get it out of my cupboard. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet, and I just can't afford it at the moment because yeah. I like that you do self-help readings. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Yep. One day I want a reading on my life's path or something. I mean, the website's open. The website is open. I know that you've been waiting to get one, Morgan, and you said that you'd get one when you get paid or whatnot. But there is a opportunity to that my website is there. Yep, once you get employed, it's all good. Other than that, we're just kind of chatting. I'm willing to do a free one at 5,000 likes. We're at 3.7 right now. So if we get up to 5,000 likes, I'm willing to give away a free one. Other than that, if you want to ask me questions, I am Chris. I am a tarot reader who actually helps writers with their stories. So that's the reason why I actually have all of these decks, is because if a writer comes to me asking me questions about a mermaid story, I have a mermaid deck. If they come asking questions to me about a dragon story, I have a dragon deck, or a steampunk. I have witches, vampires, zombies, kids, Christmas, dogs, cats, haunted houses, all music, all that kind of stuff. So it just kind of depends on what people want to come at me with, and I have a deck for it, or at least I hope I do. And get money. Yep, that's true. My favorite Halloween deck, well, the only two, I think I like Trick or Treat. This is the trick or treat deck that I've been using with all you guys right now. It's a fun deck. I actually really enjoy it. It's got costumes. It's like people are actually going out and trick or treating kind of a thing, and some of it's like pop culture and stuff. There's the other one that I have right now is the Halloween tarot. It's more cartoony, and I like it. It's not bad. I just think I gravitate more toward the trick or treat one. I do have another Halloween one that's Spanish, and I can't. I can use it. It's just I don't. I have it just to have it, but I have to look up the meanings, and I have to make sure that I'm using the right card, and I don't know Spanish well enough in order to use it confidently in a reading. So I just don't. I'm basically just sticking with these ones. There is another Halloween deck that I want to get, and it's called. I don't remember what it is. There's another Halloween deck, and I don't know what it's called, but I keep seeing it everywhere, and I want to get it, but I haven't gotten it yet. Diamond has one question. What is your one question? Hi, Bradley. Why so serious? I'm not serious. I don't think I am. I have a Power Ranger mug. How can I be serious? I'm a Power Ranger mug. I have Power Rangers all hanging out above my head. I'm not that serious. Malon, Bella, hello. User 277, Adam. I don't know. I think people must have had a lot to drink yesterday during Labor Day. Amaya. I guess right now I'll also ask you guys to remember to like and share the live. The more likes we get, the more people we get in here, the more likes we'll get, and the more likes we'll get, the more free readings we'll be able to give out. But we are also doing $7 readings if you would like some self-help on something. Let's see. I just drink community center pool water, so that'll do it. That there's some craziness going on in that kind of stuff. Hello, Barrett, Snow White. I don't drink either, Morgan. I rarely drink. I drink a lot of water, and this is actually mixed with raspberry lime juice. I've never really liked drinking. I liked it in my 20s for a second, but it's not my favorite. I don't really like it. Lucas, period. Miss Karina, S. Zaid. You can't get out of bed right now. Debbie's Crochet, Chrissy May, Jan Summerton, Texas Bass, your typical gamer. You're all joining in for a hot second. Lately, when I'm in bed, I just stay there and don't want to move. Today was a really rough day for me as well. I've been very busy. Drinking isn't my thing either. I'm more of I'm not that I'm not that kind of a person either. I did that once, and I felt like 5,000 pounds. And some people keep saying it's the strain that I use or something, but I did not feel great, and I wanted to go home and just go to bed. I wanted to miss everything. And the two people who I was with were like munchies and bonkers, but I just could not. I was like, no, we're not going to touch that. So I've never done it since. Allison, hello, Allison. Queried Alive. Rocky, what's going on? Boy Mom, I haven't seen you in a while. Robin Plemons, Janice Sherman, User 483, 11, Kayla, Jean, Matrix TV, Analia, Travis, Zeon, I mean, people eye roll the woo woo all the time, but it's become, for me, it's become more of a, I'm not offended by it anymore as I used to be. Back in the before times, before I found the tarot, I took a lot of things personally from other people. What does what mean, Morgan? What does what mean? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can. That's fair. Um, yeah, that's an interesting energy to feel, but it's also for me. I've been able to sort of separate myself and actually like be around people who are allowing me to be it, but also just don't interact with it, but they don't partake, I guess. Um, eye rolls at my woo woo. So I'm gonna take a guess about this, but I'm gonna let Boy Mom say it better. Um, yeah, Morgan, when people eye roll at the woo woo, people think tarot and magic and manifesting and astrology, and that's all woo woo. That's all just bonkers. That's all. They all think we're bonkers. We all think we're crazy. So when people will eye roll us, yeah, like, oh yeah, like, and so they just all think that we're bonkers. So that's what I think she's saying when she says boyfriend eye rolls at the woo woo. But I'll let her clarify if she wants to. Yeah, spiritual stuff. Yeah, yep, yeah. All right. Well, see, we are here to help educate people. But yeah, I've been able to surround myself with people who are okay with me being tarot, and actually they don't partake. But I've actually had friends buy me tarot decks who don't partake, and because they know that I would like it, so they're very much so open to still letting me be myself, and I actually very am thankful for that. I found people like that. Interesting, Morgan. Yeah, interesting, Morgan. That is an interesting insight. It's a very interesting insight. So for everyone still here, I am doing $7 tarot readings, or we're just chatting. Miri, what is going on, Miri? Yeah, Soul Tribe. Yeah, it's they're not. I'm actually trying to find more people to hang out with that do tarot and whatnot. Um, but a lot of my friends are just, they allow me to practice on them. They allow me to, I've had one friend actually help me write his book with it a little bit. I've had one friend, just like we chat about it all the time in astrology. And um, but yeah, it's been nice. And he actually went to France recently, and he brought me home a deck, so that's been kind of fun. Well, you can be a part of mine, Miri. You can be a part of mine. We are creating a community here via Chris Lilly TV, and anyone who wants to be involved in Chris Lilly TV's tribe here, spiritual tribe, you are more than welcome to stay. Let's see. Don't want to match my reality. Husband has had to have shared spiritual experiences. Oh, well, I mean, it makes sense. Some people do, some people don't. You're welcome. Miri, is this your first time here? Is this your first time on my YouTube channel? For everyone who's here on TikTok, I am doing $7 tarot readings. So I'm currently using the Trick or Treat tarot deck because it is officially spooky season. And I also have the Halloween tarot deck as well, if you would like to use more of a cartoony feel as well. Um, oh, wait. I'm sorry, Miri. I forgot my question. This is your first time here, or not your first time here? I feel like I connect to my cards 1 minute and I don't the next. Yeah. I mean, that's also kind of one reason why I have a lot of them, because I don't know. Neon. Oh, yeah. First time here. Got it. Miri, are you a writer at all as well? Hello, Thomas, Tanya, Shavins. Transit astrology. What's transit astrology? I just know astrology and I'm trying to learn it, but astrology is really hard and I'm just trying just to get the basics down and my head hurts so much. And you absolutely thumbs up love. Love being on my channel. Is that what you're thumbs upping? Is that what you're talking about? Astrology is very complex. Got it. I am just trying to learn to read my chart. I've gone online and I filled it out, and I know that I know my three. I think I always forget my moon. I think my moon is an Aquarius, but that's about as far as I get. I'm trying to learn the houses. It's just not clicking for me. It's just not sticking like the way that tarot did. Yes to both your channel and to right. Okay, so Miri, just to let you know, I have, when I was introduced to tarot, I actually created a practice to help writers write their stories faster and connect more with their intuition with tarot cards. So if you are wanting to write more with tarot cards, I invite you. I think you're probably subscribed now, but if you're not subscribed, I invite you to subscribe. And also, you're more than welcome to take a look at my website. You're also more than welcome to take a look at some of the videos that I've been posting about what energies to pay attention to for the month, depending upon what genre you are writing in. But yeah, I would like to invite you to the Flow Your Mojo community as well, if you are interested in joining that as well. Let's see. Astrology is complex. The art makes me go deeper. That's an interesting way to read tarot. I don't know. I think I missed a comment because that was to somebody else. Astrology is very hard. I use 2 decks. French is the biggest challenge. French is a challenge. Having a French tarot deck sounds cool. I do have a French tarot deck. And my son is Brain. Thank you. I will join. Yeah, take a look at it. The link is in my profile. The link is in my bio, and you can look up the Flow Your Mojo community. If you're not quite ready to join the community, there is a free 15-minute exercise where I actually show you how to write a full story with 3 cards, a beginning, a middle, and an end. And it's completely free, and it's just something to introduce people to what you can use with tarot. I want to get more into Lenormand. I think I want to at least buy one just to have it. I just haven't found one that I really connected with yet. I think I'm still scared to do it. I'm going to go get my French deck, actually, let you guys all know which one my friend got me was it French? No, it wasn't French. I think it was Italian. Where did he go? I think he went to Italy. And he got me an Italian deck, and I just don't know what to do with it. It looks like it's more of a playing cards is what it looks like. Let's see, Italian decks, they make them by hand. Interesting. So the deck that my friend got for me was more of a pip deck, in my opinion. But it's Jeu de Tarot is what my friend got me. So when you look at it, it looks more like a playing deck of cards. It looks, well, hold on. Yeah, so it looks more like a playing, let's do it this way. It looks more like a playing deck. Is it French? Okay. So yeah, it looks more like a playing deck of cards to me because it's got spades and it's all not, again, these cards are like this. It has 78 cards in it though. So it must just be from the court cards. because you've got RDCV. I mean, it's cool. I just don't really know. I mean, it's a queen. It's the same. It's just they're playing cards with an extra card. See, I think there's a joker. I think that's a joker there. But they're all just ace, 2, 3. Like I could play solitaire with this. I just find that kind of funny. Diamond 10. Oh, hold on. So then we have a couple. Oh, these must be the major arcana cards. These must be the major arcana cards. Kind of. Yeah, those are the major ones. So the major arcana cards come with actual pictures on them. There's no book. There's no book with this. It's just this. There's no book. So I don't know. I guess I could do a tarot reading with it. It would be very interesting to do it with it, though. Because I don't know what half these are. I'd have to look. I don't know. Oh, okay. I should get his book then. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Screenshot. Okay. So now I'll look at that Bookatella or something. Oh, we've got 5,000 likes, guys. So guess what? If anybody wants a tarot reading, please put your name in the comment section, and this is going to be a free draw. If anybody, we're going to draw for a reading. So if anybody wants a free, that deck is something I'm missing. Amanda. All right. Amanda, Andrea. Anybody else want a free tarot reading? Daniel, welcome in. We're doing a free tarot reading. If you put your name down in the description or in the comments, I'm going to draw names pretty fast. If anybody wants a reading, remember to put your name down in the comments. Let's see. Does anybody else want one? Jerry? Anybody else? Jerry, Jason, Natalie, Melly. Anybody else want a tarot reading for free? We're doing a free one. Raquel, Zachary. All right. We're going to say free tarot reading going once. Hello, Sophia the Writer. Free tarot reading going twice. If anybody wants a reading, this is the time to get in. Put your name down into the comments. Tarot reading, free tarot reading going for a 2.5. Anybody want a free tarot reading? We got free tarot reading. Sign up, put your name in the comments. Name in the comments. Last call. All right, sold to Amanda and Andrea. Let's see what we got here. Speaking of mugs, here's my other one, or one of many that I have of Rhesus. So people keep buying me them because they know that I like them. And it's just the same. So yeah. All right, so get some scissors. Scissors. Get some scissors going on here. We've got two, Andrea and Amanda. Let's see what we got. Who is going to get the tarot reading tonight? I need to have these pre-cut. But we are going to... All right. We got Andrea and we've got Amanda. So we're putting them in the mug. And we're going to just shake it up. Gonna shake it up. Shake it. Shake it up. Oh, John, hello. So John, if you would like an actual tarot reading, go to the link in the description for YouTube. It's $7 in order to get one. So if you go down in the description of the YouTube channel, you can go Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, and that's how I'm doing tarot readings now. We did free ones earlier when I first logged on. If you want to get a free one, next time I log on, make sure that you give me a follow and put on the bell, so that the bell so that you know when I go free or go log on. All right, let's see. I'm mixing them around. Hello, Liz. Mixing them around. Flipping it over. All right. Who is it going to be? Where did it go? All right, I have a name. Who is it? That one. Amanda. Amanda gets the reading. So Amanda, what is your question for the tarot? Hello, Anna. What is going on? Amanda, what is your question for the tarot? Anna, what's going on? How are you doing? Grow me, please. I don't know what that means. Will Geo ask me back romantically soon? Okay, so living the dream one nightmare at a time, buddy. Yep, that makes sense. That's what we're all doing, Anna. So, Amanda, who is Geo? Can you tell me who Geo is? Your husband. Will Geo ask for you back romantically? Oh. So this is the thing, Amanda. I'm going to try. I would like to try to get into your energy. So instead of focusing on Geo, let's try to focus on you. So maybe the question would be more of how can I be more romantically open to Geo? How can I let Geo know I don't want the divorce? How can I reconcile with Geo? What should I do next with Geo? That's probably more of what I would be able to help you with. Is any of those questions helpful to you? Would any of those be helpful to your situation in the current time? Hi, Joss. Hi, Darlene. Anna, is this your first time on YouTube? What would work to get Geo back? All right, let's see. What should Amanda consider doing to get her husband back? Or even better, well, no. I was going to say what should Amanda consider doing to stop the divorce, but we want to say get Geo. Stopping the divorce is one thing, but let's see about getting Geo back. Awesome, Anna. Anna, are you a writer? So what should Amanda consider doing to help get Geo back? That's an interesting one. What should Amanda do to attract his heart? Well, they're going through a divorce right now. That's probably a good one, actually. I like that, Anna. We're going to do that one. So, Amanda, we're going to change your question a little bit to what should Amanda do to attract Geo's heart? What should Amanda do to attract Geo's heart? What should Amanda consider doing to attract Geo's heart? So for everyone just now joining, I'm Chris. I'm doing $7 tarot readings. I also do tarot readings for writer's block. So if you are a writer, I can help you get out of some writer's block and try to get your creativity going again. In the meantime, we're just doing some $7 readings, and in between, we're just chatting and hanging out, being cool, and sipping from my Power Ranger cup. Interesting. So, Amanda, you're gonna need to act fast, Amanda. That's what one of these cards is telling you. You're gonna need to act really fast. The other card, though, it feels something like you need to be a little bit more safe and responsible. So you got the Eight of Wands here for everyone on YouTube. We got the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands usually is moving things things are moving really fast, needing to act fast. And sometimes it's moving faster than the universe. Sometimes it's moving faster than what you can do to keep up with it. With the Eight of Wands here, because we've asked about what you can do, I do feel like there's probably going to be a few different things you can try to do, but you're going to need to move fast. The other card that I'm getting here, though, is you got the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is the safest character in the entire deck. This king likes to sit on his throne, much like his what is it? His rocking chair here on his porch. And he knows exactly where his money's going. He knows about his health. He doesn't take any risks. I feel like the tarot is, I want you to, what I'm feeling from the tarot right now regarding your divorce, I want you to go back to the reason why you guys are getting a divorce. And I feel like that's the crutch of where to kind of fix or try to attract Geo again. We asked how to attract his heart, and I'm wondering, is there a way that you can allow Geo to feel safe around you? This is going to be also kind of conniving a little bit, but I'm going to go with this a little bit. This is Little Red Riding Hood. So if there's maybe something with Little Red Riding Hood you can use, that might be something you might want to play with. It's like the big bad wolf and grandma and whatnot. So I wonder if you can maybe give him some food. You've got a basket of food down here. It's not being very definitive about what you can do in order to get Geo back or get more involved with his heart or attract his heart again. The ultimate feeling I'm getting is going back to the reason why you guys are thinking about getting a divorce and what started the whole thing. And I'm wondering if there's something that you can do to show Geo that he will be safe with you. And that's because we've got the King of Pentacles going on here. I just feel like there's something that caused Geo to distance himself from you because he didn't feel safe, is kind of what I'm getting from these cards. And so since you are in the middle of divorce, that's probably why these Eight of Wands is coming up right now. But that's what I'm getting from the King of Pentacles. I don't know if that was helpful for you. I don't know if that helped at all. But that's what I'm getting from the tarot. It just makes me feel like the way to get back to Geo's heart and attractive is just to give him more of a safe space, a safer space. Okay, cool. It was helpful. I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm not going to try to, I'm going to leave it at that. And Amanda, give me a follow. And if you want to revisit this in another month or so, let's talk about it and see where the energies have shifted, seeing what you have done to try to help Geo feel more safe within your I was going to say vicinity, but more like within your aura. I don't know if that's the right word to use. But yeah, let's revisit this and see how the energies have shifted once you've kind of taken some actionable steps to help Geo feel more safe in the marriage with you. I'm going to go back to Erica. I don't know if Erica is still here. You're welcome. You're welcome, Amanda. I'm glad that was helping. So Amanda, or not Amanda, sorry. Erica, are you still here, Erica? First of all, I'm doing $7 readings. So if you want to go to the link in the profile, I can go into that. But I'm also not going to be able to get into Mark's energy. I'm going to get back into, I will go into your energy. And so we're probably going to discuss more is why Mark, who is Mark, and let's try to get the tarot reading to focus more on you and give you actionable steps instead of focusing on what Mark's actionable steps will be. User 836. Go scrolling, Morgan. You go scrolling. Meet other people. Fine. We're not exclusive. I just drank way too much. I just went dripping all over everywhere. I'm going to go get a napkin really fast. I'll be right back. Okay. I caused drama there. Did I lose Kanisha? Did I lose Christina? Hello, Rachel. Mr. Glockington. Glockington. OSRS. Lisa. Yo-Yo. Garrett. Chelsea. Joseph. How are you guys all doing tonight? For those of you who are just now joining, I don't know how long everyone's been here, but I'm Chris. I am a tarot reader for Writer's Block, but I also do personal readings here on TikTok when I'm going live, and I do more self-help. So I'm going to give you more actionable steps of what you can do to help solve your problem versus just asking the universe if someone's going to come back to you. So we're going to get a little bit more deeper into your question that you think that you have, because probably most likely the question that you think that you have is not the right question to be asking. But that's what I do. Other than that, we're just kind of chatting. If anybody wants to ask me about tarot practicing, does anybody I can also ask you guys, do you guys all have a tarot practice? Do you not have a tarot practice? Do you associate with the tarot at all? Are you spiritual? That kind of it. Are you writers? Are you writing a book? Are you writing a screenplay? That kind of a thing. You can just chat. Let's just chat about it. I am also on YouTube and I'm on TikTok right now. Callie, Extreme Singing, Bubbles, Amelia, Sterling Parsons, Bryce Vaughn M, I Love Halloween, Nicole, Amanda, John Henry, Christina, Stormy, Nels Gleason, Rapolo, Booster, Zed, WNO, Lorraine, Queen, looks like a queen or a king, joined, Mac559, SLS, Rebecca, Azella, Jack, Abby, Joe, Terry's, Eastman, Michael Calder. What's everyone doing tonight? I'm just chilling here, and I'm willing to chat about tarot. I'm willing to help you get out of some writer's block. I am using. It is officially spooky season. I have 2 tarot decks right here. I have a trick or treat right here. Jay, hello. I also. This has been a really big thing for people. Big kitty energy. We got some big kitty energy going on here. We can always pull a card for that for $7. I have revealed a new mug that I just got a couple of weeks ago. So I've been having some fun drinking out of this. Hello, Eric. Owen. Jolly Granny, thank you for the follow. I probably missed that. I think that was a while ago. User 761, Jeff, Hiking Guy. Zach, Bubba. Not a bop. Crystal Doe, Jenny. Hi, everyone. I'm Chris. I'm just chatting and talking tarot. Does anybody have any questions for me? Anybody have any questions they'd like to ask? Is anybody a writer? Is anybody a tarot reader? Is anybody an astrologer? We can always just chat about other things. We don't have to. Kanisha's back. What else do I want to do? No worries, Kanisha. No worries. And then also Christina left for a bit too. So I was just like, I just didn't hear from you guys for a while. And I was like, what happened? Catherine, it was unexpected. No worries. Again, no worries. But I need to get some more people in here. Let's share this thing. Let's get some more people in here who might be wanting getting some tarot readings going on. Let's share it with the green dotted people, the people who are online right now. Let's do that. Green dotted people. We'll share it with that person too. We'll share it with you. Green. You're on here. You're on here. You're on here. We'll share it with Mary. We got you. We got Raven. She's going to go live here in a half hour. Gabriel. Let's see. Who else can I get in here? Peyton. Dakota. Who else can I? Tarot Fellow. Let's see. Who else? Oh, that's me. We'll go that one. See if we can get some more people that way. Weeble Wobble. Let's see. Let's go way over here. And we're going to pick this one. And we're going to go way down to the bottom. Just to give the bottom people some love. And we're going to go down here. Author. This one. And just follow. Or get all these people in here. See if we can get some people from the bottom up. Trent Pittman. Kanisha, I don't think that you gave me your address. Sent me your address yet for me to send you a postcard. I don't think you did that yet. go to 10. Oh, 10,000 likes. I was like, what is she talking about? Pyramid, what's going on? How's everyone's evening going? Alberto. Yep. Yeah. And then I've got a postcard I can send you. I can send you a dud that I messed up on. Jane 88. B Terrell. Hi Jane. What's going on? How's your evening going, Jane? Surdiz. Good so far? You're welcome. What brings you onto TikTok tonight? Thank you for the rose. What brings you onto TikTok tonight? Checking it out. Like checking live out? Have you ever been on TikTok before, or are you brand new? Hi, Carla. Joseph. Okay, cool. So Jane, if this is your first time on my live, I'm Chris, and I actually do tarot readings, more self-help tarot readings for people. I've developed my own tarot practice for writer's block. So if you are a writer writing a book and you want to get more in tune with your creativity and your intuition while writing that book, I probably could be the one to help you do that. If not, enjoy the live. If you want to stay, we're just chatting. We're talking about tarot. We're talking about writing. I'm trying to invite people in, just meeting more people as well. And I'm also providing $7 tarot readings. So if you would like a $7 tarot reading, I'm available for that as well. The list is open. Where are you at, Jane? Where are you? Hi, Allie. Did we lose Jane? We probably lost Jane. That's sad. We wanted to see where she's from. Should have started with that probably. Midlife crisis. Hello. Who's this? Who are you? Beach Tree Wellness. You're back. Hi. Hi, Beach Tree. I think we talked last night a little bit, right? Yeah, we must have lost Jane. That's depressing. Hi, JB. Kenesha, I have a question for you. Do you have a tarot deck yourself? You own 2. Which ones are they again? Hi, Jesse. The Modern Tarot. Oh, the Modern Witch one. Got it. And then another one that's black and gold. I just like the colors. Like, okay. Is it the regular Rider-Waite Smith with the black and gold, or just a black and gold in general? Hello, Missy Murphy. Sanny Gist. Christina, hello. Fugo. It's all good. It was the black and white question. You said it was black and gold. Is it the regular Rider-Waite Smith black and gold, or is it just you don't know what the name of the deck is because you said you don't know the name? Buster the Destroyer. I will bust you. Oh, okay. No worries. I just wondered. I've been wanting to do this for about 6 months, and I've been trying to figure out how to do it. And as I'm thinking about here, waiting for your responses, I'm just thinking about it. I want to play Guess Who with a tarot deck with someone on my live one day. I think that would be really fun. I don't know where I would put all the cards, but I think it'd be really kind of fun to play Guess Who. I think that would be kind of fun to do that. Let's share the live again. We're going to share the live again. Let's share it. We're going to go all the way down over here. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom of all these people now. And just start from there and start from the bottom and do that. And just see if we can get people who are usually forgotten are the ones that are first here. So let's do this. Oh, nope, that one. All right, there we go. More have been sent. Let's do that. Rach, hello, Rach. Destiny, hello, Destiny. Hi, Lenore, what's going on? She's back. I think I just shared the live with you, so. Hi, Miriam. Lenore, you missed my mug reveal, but I can show you what my mug reveal is now. Tell a friend. Yes. I've been drinking from my mug. Yeah, it was a fun one to reveal tonight. It was a fun one. A lot of people have been having fun with my mugs lately, and so I have been holding off sharing this one because I wanted to do like a big like unboxing, but I decided not to because I wanted to drink it. All right, Morgan, you're back. Where'd you go, Morgan? How were your other tarot readings from your other tarot readers that you go to and visit? You're drinking coffee too. I currently don't have any coffee in here. It was water and raspberry and lime juice. And actually, I don't drink a lot of coffee. I drink a lot of water. If I'm going to go to a coffee shop, I usually get a hot chocolate. That's what I usually get. I have been drinking tea. I have a lot of teas here. I have been doing teas. I've got some stress relief one. It's a honey lavender. I've got a lavender one. A lot of green tea. I have a mint tea. I got the green tea because I'm sort of trying to lose a little bit of weight, and it's just been sitting there for a long time. But I know that I need to drink more of it. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Interesting. To leave to go and get me coffee. I mean, okay. So Lenore, you need to be careful with this because Kenesha, Royal Highness, is actually in Texas, and it is 10 o'clock at night. So at 10 o'clock at night here in California, almost it's 9:45, 9:30 almost ish, and so yeah, it's a midnight there. Yeah. It's just coffee at night is scary. I mean, yeah, you're drinking coffee too. I guess that was a warning that was not meant to be said, I guess. Morgan would like to ask why. Why is Lenore and why are you drinking coffee? Gonna be awake away anyways, might as well enjoy. I mean, it makes sense. Coffee at night is playing sleep deprivation relay. Yep, that's fair. Oh, why is drinking coffee at night scary? I just think it's scary just because it keeps you up all the time. That's all. It's not. I don't think it's like an unhealthy thing. It keeps you up. All that caffeine. I do like the smell of coffee. I will say that, but I have never liked coffee. I've never been a coffee fan. I've tried it a few times, but I've never been able to do that either. Soda can do it too. I don't really drink soda anymore. I'm trying to be a little bit more healthy and clean it and keeping my body is a temple. All right. I mean, Lenore, I believe it. Oh, that's cool. You don't touch soda? Yeah, I drink a lot of water. I have soda every now and again, but I've run into problems with soda. Um, just with like what Christina was talking about last night with some acid reflux stuff. And I've been drinking a lot more water recently. Abraham, hello. So we're doing some $7 tarot readings if anybody would like a $7 tarot reading. Link in bio. Other than that, we're just kind of chatting. Obviously, we're chatting about coffee and tea right now. I am currently on YouTube and on TikTok. There's a possibility maybe I might get off of YouTube at 10 o'clock, and I'll maybe transfer over to Instagram, and we'll see if Instagram is any better. I haven't had anybody over here on TikTok in a while. You just told me Ornum is dead. I don't know that I want to go over to Ornum. You just told me Ornum's nothing's happening over there. I don't know that I want to do that. So I don't know. Mom. Lenore left and then she came back. Lenore, I think you've told me before, Lenore, but what are you working on right now? Hi, Nick. Let's see, who else do we have in here? Beach Tree Curtis. Hi, Curtis. Are you in here? Is Curtis in here? That's good. Sometimes you need a break. You don't need to do it all the time. Kathy Milgram. Hello, Kathy. I want to munch on something. Maybe I'll hold on. I'm gonna go munch on something. Gonna go get something. Hold on. Okay. Nope, not cheese this time. Ooh, you know what though? The whole reason, you know what I could do? You know, I should enjoy being off from work again before going back. I mean, that's fair. I mean, that it's hard to do that sometimes, Morgan, because when you've been off work for so long, sometimes it's like you want to start doing something. Hi, Ryan. Going back to Kenisha's thing about cheese, I'll be right back. I am going to use the cheese, but I'm not. I'm going to make a boring quesadilla. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right here making cheese is good. Cheese is amazing. Cheese is my favorite. It's cheese and chocolate are like my there are food groups that were left out of the pyramid, and that's just facts. That's how that is. It's just facts. Let's see, what do we got? Cheese is good. Cheese fries is amazing. Ugh, you guys, so good. Currently, right now, having a midnight snack. We are going to do this. Cheese with any kind of potatoes. Cheese in general. Cheese and pickles? Really? All right. You go, girl. Let's see. Cheese with any kind of potatoes. Elva bookkeeping. How are you doing, Elva bookkeeping? I have a friend who's a bookkeeper, but she couldn't find a job, so she's trying to doing some shifting. Genesis. All right. All right. Jackie B, Christo Cavalier. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome to my live. We're doing some $7 tarot readings at the moment. Interesting. I mean, I'm not a very big pickle person, so I'm not sure that I would be the best person to even try that, but all the power to them. Cheese is good. I would probably like it just because of the cheese. But yeah, so we are making a half of a thing right now because it is late at night, and even though I'm not being very strict with myself on my dieting, I am still trying to lose a little bit of weight. Okay. All right, so what do we got? Pickles Man, Brandon. I'm gonna go get some more water. Before I got the cheese, before you gave me the cheese idea, Kenisha, I got my Reese's chips and I got my dark chocolate, and I was gonna just have like my own little Reese's thing. Hi, Jenny. All right, now we just got water in here. Hi, Kitty Rose. All right. Little midnight snack, Scott. If anybody wants a reading from this deck as well, I've got Big Kitty Energy. We can also do some Big Kitty Energy readings as well. It's always a fun deck to have. I wish I need to put it like somewhere where everyone can see it. Hi, Bridget. All right. Ooh. Hot. Billy Price. Oh no, it went all over the place. Scott, Karen, Care Bear. That's a cool one. It melted. Divine. What's going on, everyone? Welcome into my live. We're doing, technically, we're trying to do $7 tarot readings, but we're kind of chatting right now. And I made a quesadilla that's really hot, and the cheese melted everywhere. Hi, Papa Dog. Oh, wait, I remember you, because I remember seeing Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't remember her name, but that's what I remember. What's going on, Papa Dog? JCF Beads Factory. You need to cool down. You need to cool down so I can eat you. Where did everyone go? Is Morgan still here? Is Kanisha still here? Where'd everyone go? The conversation just kind of stopped. Ooh, that's what I should have done too, is cheese and rice. That's always good as well. Should have made some cheese rice. That would have been good too. It's a little bit too much effort for this late at night though. Eating a ham sandwich right now. I had a turkey sandwich earlier today. So kind of in the same route, same thing. Now everyone's eating. I mean, I got hungry. It's late at night, and we're all just kind of chilling and doing. Yeah, cheese with rice and broccoli is good as well. Yep. And again, if anybody wants a $7 tarot reading, we're here. So, Papa Dog, how have you been? What's going on? You're at work. What do you? Where do you work right now again, Papa Dog? Tutti Frutti. I am. I am inspiring people to eat. I should be inspiring them to get tarot readings, but I wanted cheese. I wanted a snack. Well, originally I wanted chocolate. Kanisha's the one who made me want to get cheese. I'm confused, Papa Dog. You got distracted by things to do what you wanted to do? I mean, isn't that what you're supposed to do on a trip? All right. You had a good vacation. Do it. You had a very good. You got distracted by things you wanted to do. Oh, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. That's the unfortunate part. I think that I got confused on. Where did you go on your trip? Look at that. See, now we're all sharing what we're eating. That's good, Morgan. Welcome in, Care Bear. Welcome in, Karen. To us little just hanging out, being cool. All right, I've had my thing. My hands are free to do tarot readings now. Karen, is this your first time here? Are you a tarot person at all, Karen? Is this why you stopped? Or did you stop because we were all sharing what we're eating? Okay. What are you curious about? Let's answer some questions. What are you curious about tarot for? Have you ever I'm guessing you've never had a tarot reading done before? Okay, so Karen, do you know anything about tarot in general? Okay, so Karen, tarot cards are a tool. A lot of people use them as divination, such as predicting the future. That's kind of where the saying "what's in the cards" comes from. A lot of people will predict what's going to happen about a situation and do stuff like that. However, I got into tarot a little differently. I am a writer, and I've developed a practice. Sorry, I'm mixing some peanut butter and chocolate chips. I got into tarot from a writing standpoint. And what I do is I take my tarot cards and I help writers get out of writer's block with them. I learned about it over the pandemic. I got certified over the pandemic, heard about it, went all in. And what in my certification, I was taught to use tarot to help people feel more empowered in their lives. So a lot of people will ask other tarot readers, will my ex come back to me? Or when will I find true love? When will my finances improve? What's going to happen next week? That kind of a thing. I revised that question to focus more on the querent, and the querent is the person who's asking the question. So I changed the question to saying, how can I attract a new romantic partner? What do I need to focus on in order to be prepared for a new relationship? What can I do to fix to improve my financial situation? So that's the personal way that I do that. But also, again, going back to the writing thing, I've created a whole practice about helping writers get out of writer's block. We can create characters, we write stories, a beginning, a middle, and an end. We create problems, create casts, write scenes, all with tarot cards. So, Karen, if you're still here, That was a very long answer to a question that you didn't even ask. But if do you have any other questions that you'd like to ask me about? Did that sound interesting to you? Was it helpful? Was it not helpful? Is there a way I can be more helpful for you? Hi, Terry. And also, Karen, I'd like to ask you if you are spiritual. That means you might be just the person to write it, Karen. What is it that you do, Karen, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, I can help you write. I am now eating peanut butter chips with dark chocolate. You were a truck driver, so what are you doing now? Are you retired? Oh, there you go. So what are you doing in your retirement? Yes, Morgan, they are yummy. Very, very yummy. My little sugar. What would you, well, let's wait for that. Let's wait for Karen to answer that question. Lots of hobbies. What are some of your hobbies, Karen? I didn't know you had cancer, Morgan. What kind of cancer was it? Oh, wow. Congratulations, Morgan. Wait, Karen must have a lot of hobbies. What are some of your hobbies that you got going on, Karen? Fishing, cane making, crocheting, dream catchers. Is the cane making, is that sugar cane or is that like a walking cane, like a walking stick? Wow. Walking stick. All right. Well, trying to think. Are you spiritual, Karen? Hi, B. So, I mean, we all, yep, that's your story, Morgan. I'm going to say congratulations to that still. Um, Karen, are you, with your religious practice, are you organized religion or are you spiritual in the sense of not organized religion? Jeez. Wow, Morgan. It's a long time to be under surgery. Yep. Thankful to have you here too, Morgan. Okay. Cool. You don't have to get into this if you don't want to, Karen, but what is it exactly that you struggle with? Morgan, you should maybe ask the tarot about how you can do that. I didn't, but that's good to know. Andrea knows a lot. Did we lose Karen? Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness, Karen, wow. You just switched up the whole chat, didn't you? Holy crap. Wow. Okay. That's a lot to unpack there. That is very understandable, Karen. Very understandable. Are you looking for any help with your spiritual practice, or are you kind of okay with where you're at? I'm putting these chips away. I'm done. Trying to lose weight, Chris. Trying to lose weight. No more eating. Do you want to find your way back to being Catholic, or do you want to find your way back to just to a spiritual practice? Okay. So I think, Karen, the number one thing that I would focus on in going, if you want my advice, first, I'm not going to give you my advice unless you would like me to. So if you want me to give you some 2 cents, then I will. Okay, cool. So I feel, Karen, that in your spiritual practice to find your way back, I would focus more on yourself. I understand that you've come from a very dark past, but once you figure out a little bit more about yourself and what you want, heal from some of these things that you've mentioned in the live. I feel like there's probably some wounds there that have not been healed, but focus more on yourself and get to a space where you're a little bit more comfortable with being where you're at. And that will probably slowly guide you back to being in your spiritual practice. Don't focus on, I wouldn't focus on the idea of what you think a spiritual practice is, because I guarantee you the idea that you have in your head is completely wrong. I have a really big problem, not a problem, a really big thought about that, because you don't know what your journey's like. You don't know what you to expect on your journey. So I'm going to advise you to take things one step at a time and work with yourself. I would advise you just to start focusing on yourself. And if you need to find a tool in order to do that, it can be anything that you really want it to be. If you want to use, I think the Catholics use a Bible, right? If you want to use the Bible as a tool, yeah. So Karen, I think we need to focus more on you. Let's focus more on you for in order to build your practice, because if your cup is empty, there is no way for you to keep. There's nothing for you to give to other people. So we want to make sure. So going forward, when considering your spiritual practice, I would start focusing on filling up your own cup. Focus more on you. Make sure that your cup is filled so that you can help people. And again, you can use whatever tool you want in order to kind of ground yourself. So for me, it was the tarot. To give you a little bit of background on myself, I am a gay man, and I grew up Mormon. And that is a very conservative home that I was brought up in. And my mother did everything in her power to not make me gay or not let me be gay. Everything in her power. I was this close to going to a concentration camp. Not concentration. That's not the right word. To therapy, reform therapy. Is that the right one? Whatever. I was this close to going to like fix my brain. It's like a concentration. It is like one. So I just didn't want to be. I didn't want to, take that away or reform. I mean, reforming therapy. Yeah, I was this close twice to being sent away to have the gay prayed away from me or whatever. I was very close, and it's gotten to a point to where conversion. That's what it is. Conversion therapy, conversion camp, conversion whatever. But yeah, I don't talk to my mother anymore. She's still alive. She is not my mother to me. We had this big old conversation a couple of nights ago on this live, and I kind of aired a bunch of event stuff. But I don't talk to her anymore. She is Vicky to me. She's not even my mom. She's very negative. She's very unhappy with her life, and I don't want that in mine. So, Karen, I'm just trying to ultimately what I'm trying to say is that this is your life, Karen, and you are free to live. You are free. I mean, you are free, but I mean, you are. I say live the life that you want to live. That's what I would say. Live the life that you want to live, Karen. Focus on yourself. I use tarot as a grounding tool. If you want to use crystals, if you want to use spells, if you want to use incense, if you want to use the Catholic Bible to ground yourself, I say go for it. Yep. Yeah. And that's what I had to do. For a very long time, I was hurt because my mother wouldn't accept me. And I was very hurt. I was crying. I was not, I took that out on myself. I thought it was my fault. And it took a long time. It took I think that when I figured that out, like it's still something I'm actually working on too. I talked to the River for Spiritual Activation now. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Yeah, rivers are nice. So yeah, Karen, thank you thank you guys for all acknowledging this. It just keeps coming up, and I don't know why it keeps coming up. So there must be something that the universe wants me to pay attention to. But I would, going forward when finding your spiritual practice, I wouldn't focus on the big picture, because I guarantee you that big picture is probably not what you think it's going to be. I would focus on one step at a time and focus more on yourself. Focus more on your intuition and what you want out of this life, and what you want to experience, and surround yourself with people that love you, or who love you, like for being who you truly are. That's what ultimately a spiritual practice is to me. It doesn't even have to be a spiritual practice. Just having connection. That's just kind of what that would be my long spiel to help you, if you wanted to hear it. You're welcome, Karen. If you want to give me a follow, Karen, you're more than welcome to. And you can learn more about tarot along the way. I make tarot videos again more for writers, and I'm helping more writers and stuff. And maybe it might be one of the hobbies that you might want to pick up at a later date at some point. But I wanted to throw it your direction as well. Morgan, I'm gonna say probably more of a congratulations on that. I feel like my family is big. I feel like we all just kind of spread out, and now we don't really talk to each other. I don't know. Wow. All right. So moms are not getting a good knack in this live, everyone. Moms are stressing out in this one. Sabrina Green, hello. And Morgan, it's like for me, I'm comfortable. I'm obviously not comfortable with it, but like I mentioned, it like 2 nights ago, I think on our live, um, it's never gonna be okay that I'm not talking to my mom. It's never gonna be okay, but it does get better. Um, and I have people that care about me. I have people that love me. I have two sisters who talk to me all the time, and they're it's never gonna be okay that she's treating me the way that she's treating me, or she treated the way that she treated me. But it just, me owning my own power has really helped me just to live the life that I want to live, and be the spiritual person that I want to be, not was forced to be with the religion. So that's how I've been able to. That's how I've been working through all this stuff. Um, thank you very much, Karen. Thank you. Yep, that makes sense. Oh my gosh, 30 siblings? Jeez, that's a lot. Oh no, she will. Um, yeah, I agree. Mom should be the one person I should depend on, and she just is a very unhappy person, and when people don't agree with her, she wonders why. And she also, it's just, people are different, and she just wants everyone to think the way that she does. And um, I've been told that I was probably brought into her life to help her understand what she's doing wrong or change her beliefs, but I don't have the spoons to do it. If she wants to be around me, she's going to need to start asking me what I've done for my day. But I just don't have the spoons for her anymore. Um, I don't know if it's ever going to be fixed. I don't think it ever will be. But I've really had to process her as gone. Like, I've had to process her as not being around. She's she's just a body that's going to be at Thanksgiving. Like, I don't even talk to her at Thanksgiving. We're going to be meeting up in November at my cousin's house, but I have no desire to talk to her. So I half believe that, but also my grandmother loved me. I half believe that it was the way that she was raised. I think it's more the Mormon religion, kind of a thing. And I just don't think that she has. I just don't think she has enough confidence in herself, kind of a thing. I mean, it's fair, but again, I saw her 2 years ago at Thanksgiving, and I said nothing to her, so it's gonna be the same thing. But but yeah, she just doesn't have the confidence to be herself, and I broke away from it, and I don't need to have that chain around my ankle anymore. I don't need it. And when I found the tarot, I got a lot more confidence to be myself. Um, so I just don't need her negativity around my business. I don't need it around my tarot practice. I don't need it around me. I don't need it around my life. And so I've just stepped away. And it's been the healthiest thing that I can do for myself. And to swing this all back around to Karen, that's just how I associate with spirituality. I've been able to make myself a spiritual person through other means. So it depends. Yes, the cards are technically a no-no for her. They were a no-no for her when I was living underneath her roof. When she found out that I was doing tarot, she actually asked me for a tarot reading, but I never gave it to her. She's probably going to ask me about it in Thanksgiving. But I'm not going to tell her I will do it for her. But yeah, but when she found out, she was like, "Can I have one?" Like, she's one of those people that will like thinks it's a no-no, but then she'll do it. So yes, Andrea, that is true. I am not going to sugarcoat anything the tarot says for her. It might be, but that's not. I feel like there's other things that need to be taken care of before our relationship goes that far, because that's her ignoring the bigger problem to me, and it's a whole thing. But I feel like she like, I don't know. She thinks she can get away about not talking about things, and and she will tell me. So this is the big thing, Karen. This is the big thing. And I said this on my live a couple of nights ago. No, it doesn't hurt. It's just facts. It's just facts. Hi, Raven. Thank you, Raven, for sharing. So this is the facts about my mom, and this is what made me decide to step away. In 2020, I sent my mother a letter. I sent her a snail mail letter trying to open up to her, asking her what she did during our quarantine time. How did she fill up her time? What did she do? Did she pick up a new hobby? I didn't try to open up and ask her about anything that I wanted to heal from. I did not put anything in there about politics. I put nothing in there about me being gay. Nothing. None of that. My letter was literally just asking her what did she pick up during COVID, just to kind of try to break the ice. She sent the letter back to me unopened, telling me that she's a bad mom. Don't ever talk to me ever again because you obviously think that I was a bad mom, so you should never come back here. And that's when I was like, all right, I don't have time to keep going back for your spoons. And she tried to apologize in her own way, in some weird way, but I don't have time to be her yo-yo. I mean, she was, but I'm not going to be the one to tell. That's a conversation for me to have with her later. But again, I'm not going to be the one. That's something that we need to talk about in a healing session, but she doesn't want to heal from it. And again, I'm not her yo-yo. I'm not going to be the one to have her say, go away, but oh wait, I apologize. Please come back because you're my son. oh, you're gay, leave me alone, don't talk to me. Oh wait, you're my son, I want to talk to you. Like I'm not a yo-yo. No. Yeah. Love her but walk away until she's ready to accept me. That's pretty much where I'm at. And a lot of people, there's a lot of people that are online that say like, but she's your mom, you should talk to her. And I'm like, no, she's abusive to me. This is definitely not tarot readings, by the way, everyone. This is definitely not tarot readings. But yeah, I just no, I don't yeah, it's not a yeah. So anyway, Karen, that was yeah, don't need the negativity. So that was my long story about how my spirituality changed a little bit from Mormonism to tarot to believing in the science of astrology. I know we didn't really touch on astrology, but I believe that there is something bigger out there. I don't necessarily think it's a bigger God, but I do think that the universe is working in mysterious ways. And I do think that we are all connected in some way. See, yeah, and that's what you have to fix, Karen. You need to probably look at that mirror and use it for yourself in your own spiritual practice. You always want to fix others, probably the things that you want to fix in yourself. So when you get that feeling of wanting to fix somebody, because I was a people pleaser too, and I still kind of am, but I now have a little bit more boundaries around it. And I know that when my cup is filled, then I can give a little bit back. But right now, I'm making sure I'm putting myself first. So, so Karen, we went on a little bit of a tangent. You need to learn boundaries. Yep. Tarot will help you learn boundaries a lot. Just to let everyone know, just in general, I used to do free tarot readings here on Lives all the time. And when I did free tarot readings, this is what my sheet would look like. Like, I would have all these names all day long when I was doing free tarot readings. And it's exhausting to be attacked, like to contact spirit that much and to not that's why I started charging. It's not just for monetary gain. It was a boundary. It was for me to protect my energy because I'm tired and I was exhausted, and so that's why I had to put up a little bit of a boundary, and I couldn't just do free ones all the time. So Melanie, again, I'm not going to be able to answer the question unless there's a link in my profile, or you can do the Swan for $7. And that's how I'll do a tarot reading for you. And I'd love to do a tarot reading so that Karen can see kind of what my process is, actually. Let's see. Andrea said, I learn boundaries by listening to my body and anxiety. I mean, that's pretty much what that is. Andrea, yes, those were all names. You burn all the readings I do. Yep, I don't even remember any of the readings I do. Do free and people take advantage of. Yep. Once you say that you do free readings, people take advantage of that, and that's exactly what they started to do. And I was getting really exhausted. All of these are names of people that I did readings for during reads, and it's exhausting. And I needed to stop it. And I want to help more people. I do. I want to, but I needed to protect some of my energy. So I don't just charge for, I don't just charge just to charge. I actually charge just to protect my energy. And if somebody wants to, it's not just an exchange of energy. It's just I don't even know how to put it. It's not even what like the energy is worth. I don't want to say something like that. It's just a way to put up a boundary so that I can remain myself and not be tired the next day. Yeah, it's my way of setting a boundary. It's actually a lot of tarot readers' way of setting a boundary as well. It's a lot of tarot. Tarot is some people think that it's just reading cards. There's a lot more to it than just reading a card, and it's why I'm getting this little, like right here. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like it's a gray spot. I'm getting a gray spot on my hair. Oh, Melanie sent me $7. Okay, so Melanie, I'm gonna go back to your thing. Are you and Josh going to be in a relationship soon, or am I wasting my time? So, Melanie, let's try to focus more. Are you here, Melanie? Are you back here, Melanie? Awesome. Okay, so Melanie, let's try to focus a little bit more on you instead of you and Josh, because we want to make you feel more empowered in this situation, because seems to be you're waiting for Josh, gonna be in a relationship soon, or am I wasting my time? How long have you known Josh? Can you tell me that a little bit, Melanie? Tell me a little bit more about you and Josh. Now, I'm excited for Karen to actually see a tarot reading. Karen's never seen a tarot reading before. 4 months. And so you guys are just friends. What is it? You're dating? Is that what that is? You're just dating? Is that what that is, Melanie? What are the kids calling it these days? Dating. Okay. What should Melanie consider about Josh? There you go, friends with benefits. That's kind of, I was looking for something and there was a term and FOBs, you're FOBs. All right, so thank you, Karen, for joining my team. All right, so we're gonna do this. Let's see. Melanie, what should Melanie consider as she's dating Josh? What could Melanie consider when dating Josh? Let's try that. We could also say, what are the energies around Melanie and Josh's relationship? But I want to give you more of an actionable step, something actionable that you can do with him. So, yeah, what should Melanie consider when FOBing with Josh? What should Melanie be considering while FOBing with Josh? So I just shuffled 9 times. It's a magic number to me. Go figure. I'm letting Karen know what I'm doing because Karen's never seen a tarot reading before. And I picked the card at the top of the deck and the card at the bottom of the deck. Ooh. I am going to advise you, Melanie, to talk to, what's his name again? Not Geo. Geo was earlier. What's his name? Josh. I'm going to advise you to talk to Josh a little bit because I feel like you guys are not heading in the same direction, or you guys both have different opinions about what a relationship would look like when you two get together. So before actually deciding whether to leave him or to not leave him, I think you might need to have a more DTR situation, a define the relationship conversation with him. And this is how I'm getting this. You've got the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is conflict. It is conflict about how people would handle a certain situation. Some people are going to handle it one way. Some people prefer to handle it the other way. And each person thinks that they are handling the situation the correct way. So with the Five of Wands, there's a lot of energies going on between your relationship between you and Josh. And so that's probably why you're asking this question, is because you're probably not, because like what you said, you're waiting on him to say, do you want a relationship or not? I'm wondering if maybe he's waiting on you to say something. If you have already said something, then that's probably what this next card is talking about, because you have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is a completion card. It's the end of a cycle. And whenever a 10 comes up for me, whenever a 10 comes up for my querent who's asking me a question, comes up in reverse, to me, it means that the querent has not accepted an ending. And so it feels, and pentacles are our health, our body, and our money, the material things that we can touch. And I feel like there is something coming to an end that you haven't quite accepted, or you probably have felt this on the inside, that the relationship probably has played its course, and you just are not wanting to let it go, probably out of fear of being alone. That could be the problem. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But my advice to you is, when you're considering how you want to talk to Josh, my advice to you is just to ask him what he would feel like, have a DTR relationship thing. It's been 4 months of you guys just FOBing. And if you guys are going to have 4 months of FOBs, I feel like it's just about that time to decide if you are going to go into a relationship, or if you're cool with not being in a relationship and just being FOBs for forever. Trying to think. For some reason, the relationship that's coming up in my mind right now is Monica and Chandler from Friends. They were having fun for probably around 4 or 5 months. And that's when they decided to kind of actually be in a relationship together. They didn't tell anybody about it. But they were about 4 or 5 months in when they were like, oh yeah, this is a relationship. This is real. So probably around this time is when you probably need to start discussing with him if he really wants one. And if he says no, you need to ask yourself, are you okay with being his FOB? And if you are, how does he feel about you seeing other people? Is this helpful? Melanie? Melanie, is that helpful? Was that helpful to you in your situation? Did we lose Melanie? Then I also want to ask Karen if what she thought. Hi, Josh. Josh, how you doing? Josh, hi. How are you? Let's see if he stayed on to see that. Did we lose Melanie? Hello? Oh, yes. Okay, you've talked about it. We both agreed one day at the time, but he said that's Sunday. So you had the DTR on Sunday, and he said that one day he would be okay with being in a relationship with you one day? Oh, one day at a time. I feel like at this point he's stringing you along, Melanie. I feel like honestly, I'm feeling like the tarot is telling you that the relationship has probably played its course. I don't think it's stable. I'm gonna be honest with you, and the reason why I'm not thinking that it's gonna be stable is because you got a pentacle in reverse and the 10 of pentacles in reverse. So I actually think that it might be an opportunity for you to probably take this opportunity to not be taking advantage of, because it feels like if it's been 4 months and he said he agreed to one day, it feels like he's stringing you along. And I think that I think you're worth more than that. And if you're really looking for a relationship, I don't think that he's ready for it. So I'm going to say that you probably don't want to be, like what you mentioned at the very beginning of your question, you probably need to move on. You probably should be looking for somebody else. You probably need to break off the conversation and break off the relationship and just move on to somebody else. Is that helpful, Melanie? I hope. He might be feeling that he loves you, but if he's not willing to be in a relationship with you, is that love worth it? If he says he loves you, but he's not willing to actually, I don't want to say put a ring on it because you're not quite there yet, but if he's not willing to call you his girlfriend, if he just wants you to be an FOB, but he says that he loves you, that just feels like he's stringing you along and he's just really enjoying your lady parts. That's what it feels like to me. I feel like he's not ready for a relationship. He probably has feelings. He's just not sure what to do with them yet. But I'm getting more. That's what I'm getting from it. And so he might love you, but what is that love worth it if he's not willing to be in a relationship with you? That's something you need to ask yourself. Melanie, I hope that was helpful to you. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, we both broke up in February with our. What's a BM and a BD? Boyfriend, BM, BD. What's a BM and a BD? Oh, whoa! This is a whole new thing. Wow. So I just before I break this off, I want to make sure I have this straight. You have a BD, and you have a kid, and he has a BM, and he has a kid, and you both are coming up together. Is that what's happening? Okay, I just want to make sure. Again, what I'm ultimately kind of feeling right now with this is that maybe he is probably a little bit more hurt over his previous relationship and is scared to probably get into another committed relationship. That's ultimately kind of what I feel like is happening here, and it seems like you're moving a little bit faster. Yeah. So again, it feels like you're willing to move a little bit faster than he is. There might be some things that he's not quite ready to let go of from his previous relationship, and you seem to have already moved on. So I honestly, it depends on how long you're willing to wait. I personally don't feel like this is going to be going anywhere fast. Right now, it feels like it's probably coming to a little bit of an end. Just because it's a 10. I mean, maybe it'll go into the ace after you kind of accept something. Maybe the ace of pentacles is a new cycle for the both of you when you accept if you are just wanting to be an FOB with him, or if you're willing to wait for him. But I feel like I honestly feel like he's just not quite ready to go at the same pace that you are. And that's a decision that you need to make for yourself. Are you willing to wait for him? Do you have enough patience? Is he I don't want to say is he the one, but do you want to see other people? Do you feel trapped? Obviously, you're unhappy with the relationship, or else we wouldn't be having this conversation. So I just kind of feel I feel like you need to make a decision on whether or not you want to keep moving in the same path or the same speed, or if you're willing to slow down for him. That's kind of what I think it's coming down to. But I don't think it's going to be. I think the relationship is probably going to be coming to an end soon. Since the 10 of Pentacles is up. That's what it feels like to me. So Melanie, I do hope that this was helpful to you. I mean, you can always try it. Again, try it, but and that's the thing. You don't want to waste your time. So maybe it might be a good thing to I know you don't want to see other people, but maybe we need to address that with him and tell him, hey, if we are not going to be together, I'm going to be seeing other people. And he may be, again, he might be telling you that he loves you, but if he's not willing to be with you, there's something there that is blocking him, and it's probably from his previous relationship. And you shouldn't put yourself on hold for somebody else's problems. You're welcome. So give me a follow, Melanie, and in a couple of weeks, let's revisit this again, and we can see how things have changed, how the energies have shifted, and see if how the relationship is looking in a couple of weeks. I want to know if Karen stayed. Did Karen stay? Oh, cool. Awesome, Melanie. Huh. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I think that's mostly what the tarot was telling you, Melanie. Again, let me know what you think, or not what you think, but let me know how the energies are. Let me know how you're doing in a month, and we'll pull another card, and we'll see how in another couple of weeks, and see how the energies have shifted once you've kind of digested what we've talked about here tonight. With that, I want to ask Karen, what did you think of seeing your first tarot reading? Morgan, I wonder if Oranum is better on the weekends and not during the weekdays. I wonder. That might be something to think about. So I'm surprised I'm still here, everyone. We are doing $7 tarot readings. If anybody wants a $7 tarot reading, that's what we are doing right now. We have a link in a bio. We have a swan that we're willing to do one for. Yeah. And today's Tuesday. I want to know what Karen thought about it. It was very interesting. I like how you're able to help. Yeah, I do what I can. I try to. The tarot is also, Karen, something that you need to know about the tarot is going to tell someone what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. It's going to be the best friend that's going to tell you, hey, you need to buck up, or I'm leaving, kind of a thing, or I'm not your friend anymore, or whatever. It's not going to be flowers and rainbows. It's not going to be that. The tarot is going to tell people what they need to hear, and some people are not prepared and not ready to hear what they need to hear. So there are people who do kind of fight back on the readings, but when they come to it with an open mind, it's a lot better. It's an easier conversation to have instead of like a fight and tough love. Karen, Karen, if you want to have a reading, we've got options. But for what you want to ask, we could always, Karen, based on our conversation earlier, we could always ask the tarot, what can Karen do to help herself get more spiritually involved with herself? Bye, Morgan. Have a good night. We could ask, how can Karen improve her spiritual practice? What is something that Karen can consider to improve her spiritual, like something of that nature would be something that I would think of for you, since that's really all we really talked about. Yep, agreed. Twisted Sushi, hello, how are you doing? We're doing all right. We're doing some $7 tarot readings. I'm on TikTok and I'm also on YouTube, obviously. I've got a YouTuber who just started commenting, and we're just kind of chatting. I just got done doing a reading and we're just hanging out, and I'm surprised I'm still online. Usually I'm pretty tired by now, but I'm still going. Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing right now. Where are you at, Twisted Sushi? Where are you at? It says quantum love for all. Is there anything else? But Karen, is there anything else that you might want to? We did. We reached 10K. All right. So we reached 10K. So for those of you who are new here, we are doing every 5,000 likes. We're actually doing some free tarot readings. Oh, hi, Oregon. Super cool. So, well, hold on, Karen. You might actually get a free one right now. So we reached 10K likes on TikTok. So we're going to be, if anybody would like a free reading, put your name in the comments. If anybody would like a free reading, it goes for you too on YouTube. You guys are all involved in this as well. All right, so we've got Karen. Who else would like a free tarot reading? Anybody else? Free tarot reading. Free tarot reading. We are doing a drawing for a free tarot reading. If nobody else wants one, you'll take one. What is your name, Twisted Sushi? What should I put you in? Maybe I could put you down as Twisted. I think it's going to be between Twisted and Amanda. All right? Karen and Amanda. We had an Amanda earlier today, too. Karen and Amanda. Is there anybody else who wants a free tarot reading? Free tarot reading going once. Free tarot reading going twice. Free tarot reading going for a 2.5. Free tarot reading going to Amanda and Karen. So we're going to put your guys' name into a cup, and I'm going to pick a name. And whoever's name comes out is the one who's going to get the tarot reading. So I'm chopping this up right now. I've got, okay, we've got Amanda. We've got Amanda. We've got a Reese's cup. And we've got a Karen. All right, we got a Karen. And then we shake. And we shake, shake, shake. And we shake. And we shake. Amanda says, good luck, Karen. And we shake. And we're going to just, they're still in there. I'm not going to look. We're just going to pick one. I don't know which one it is. We're just going to mix this around. Mixing it around. Making sure that I don't just pick the one that I want it to be, which I don't really know who I want it to be anyway. I just like doing tarot. Just wanting to make this fair. So we are going to do Karen. Karen got the reading. Karen got the reading. Karen got it. So Karen, What you said you don't know what question you'd like to ask for the tarot, but you were asking, did you figure out what you wanted? This is going to be interesting. I think this will be fun for you to see what a tarot reading is like for you, because Karen has never had a tarot reading before. This is her first night on my channel on TikTok, and she just witnessed her first reading, like not 10 minutes ago. How to set boundaries. Ooh, there we go. So what should Karen do to how should Karen consider setting boundaries? Do that. How should Karen consider setting boundaries? Let's do boundaries. It's a little bit stronger. Focusing on you for a change, that's a good one. But like boundaries, I think it'll be a little bit more. Let's stick with boundaries. Focusing on you for a change is sort of the same thing, but boundaries just feels a little bit more stable and a little bit more confident, instead of just focusing on you for a change. So let's do that. So we're gonna focus on, how can Karen establish stronger boundaries? What should Karen do to establish stronger boundaries? So Amanda, have you been on my channel before? Have you been here before? Okay, this is going to be really hard for you, Karen, a little bit, I think. But I think this is probably what you need to hear right now, and it's going to be really hard to understand until you probably put this into a practice. Oh, you're new here. Amanda, are you a writer? Is that how you found my channel? So, Karen, you have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is the wish card, actually, in the tarot. The 9 of Cups is a very strong emotional card. And you are going to want to make sure that with your boundaries, you are surrounding yourself with people who you want to invite over for dinner. Who do you want to have a party with? Who do you want to spend emotional energy with? Oh, got it. I will be right with you in just a second, Amanda. I'll be right with you. So you're with the 9 of Cups, again, it seems like emotional, almost emotional completion. 10s are completion. So with the 9, I'm getting chills down my right side. I'm getting chills down my right side for you, Karen, just FYI, just all down my right side. And FYI, I've had a fan on me for like this entire life. So it's not just because of the wind. But look at this, like with the 9 of Cups, you're going to want to make some wishes. You're going to want to make a wish about your boundaries. And I think what's going to happen here is that your answer is going to be in the next card that we're offering here. You have the Hanged Man in reverse. So, Karen, the first thing that you need to understand about tarot is that the tarot is separated into 2 arcanas, the major arcana and the minor arcana. Nicole, hello, Nicole. The major arcana is the big lessons of life. That's 20. There are 22 cards. It has characters. It's a journey to go from beginning to end. That's the big lessons of life. The minor arcana cards are like, what did I have for breakfast? And the Hanged Man is a major arcana card. So this is going to be the one that you're really going to want to pay attention to, not just a wish. You're really going to want to pay attention to this card. So the Hanged Man, when not in reverse, when it comes up like normal, asks us to take a pause and to see somebody else's point of view. With the Hanged Man in reverse, we've got blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. What I get from the Hanged Man in reverse for you specifically, Karen, I feel like you need to pay more attention to what you think and not what other people think. And it's a practice. So if someone says, hey, let's go to the park on Saturday, but you're not feeling it, but you do it because you want to fix them, like what we've talked about earlier in this live, don't go there. Don't go with them. You need to do what your gut tells you and make sure that you stay with it. If someone says, hey, let's go to the movies and see this movie, if you don't want to see that movie, you don't have to go. You are allowed to say no. So I think that's probably more of the big thing that you can probably do to set more boundaries and practice that. I think I want you to practice saying no. Yeah, see, it would be very hard. And that's why it's a big lesson of life. You've got the Major Arcana card here. It's a big lesson. It's going to be a big thing for you to understand so that you can get a little bit more practice onto who you can have around you, who you feel comfortable with. So practice saying no. Practice putting yourself first. Practice putting up that boundary. See, husband's already telling you to say no. Learn to say no. So I think the tarot is backing that up. I think that when other people are asking you, do you want to go do this thing? But now, the caveat to that is if you want to go, go. If you want to go see that movie, if you want to go to that event, if you want to go to wherever, if you want to help someone, if you want to help someone move, if you want to build them a cane, if you want to, whatever all your hobbies are going after, if you want to play cards with someone, go for it. That's your 9 of Cups talking. Go for it. Go have fun with it. But you need to, but that's the thing. You usually do it to make them happy. You want to do it. You want to do activities to make you happy. Yeah. Again, when someone asks you if you want to do something, I want you to take a pause. Be the Hanged Man. I want you to flip this card over every time someone asks you to do something. I don't know if she's an air sign. Karen, do you know astrology at all? When is your birthday? So, Karen, while I'm waiting for your answer with that, what I'm going to ask you about this is, again, with this Hanged Man, September, she's a Virgo. What is Virgo? I don't even know what Virgo is. I don't even know, what's Virgo? Oh, wait, Virgo, I can find that out. It's not water. You are a pentacle. You're an earth sign. There you go. It's an earth sign. So I'm not an astrologer. I'm trying to learn astrology. It's really hard. It's too much math. But so going back to your reading, Karen, what I want you to do is when someone asks you to do something and you're not sure what you want to do with it, I want you to take a pause and I want you to ask yourself, do I want to go to coffee with this person? Do I want to go to Disneyland with this person? Do I want to go to the park with this person? Is this an activity I want to spend my time doing it? If I want to go, I am allowed to go. But if I don't want to go, I am allowed to say no. So that I want you, every time something like this comes up and someone's asking you to do things for them, but if you want to do that for them, I want you to ask yourself, how can I make this about me? And if you can't make it about me, allowed to say no. If you can't make it about you, if you cannot make it about you and find some reason to go for yourself and be selfish, you are allowed to say no. Give yourself permission to say no. Give yourself permission to do the things that you want to do. And I think that's ultimately what you're... All right, am I back? She lost my video. Am I back? Good? Bad? Are we back? Okay, got it. So I just think that's ultimately what I think it is. You are allowed to say no. I think that's one of the things that you are probably needing to ask about right now with this, instead of I think you need to pay more attention to yourself. Because with the Hanged Man, to go back a little bit, the Hanged Man, when it's like this, when it's actually coming up not reversed, it's taking a pause to see how other people feel about a situation, trying to see the other person's point of view. But with it not in reverse, or I'm sorry, with it in reverse, it's more focusing on what you think and what you want and that kind of a thing. You can't see, but you can hear. Someone else told me that the other day. That's so weird. So Karen, that's what I would suggest. It's so weird that you can't see, but you can hear. It's so weird because someone else told me that the other day too. So that's what I would suggest about your tarot reading, Karen. She says, be right back. So we're going to let her come back. So again, with you said you enjoy writing, but I enjoy doing oracle readings. So that's probably why you popped up. I mean, super cool. I'm glad I popped up either way. So the reason why I asked Amanda if you are a writer is because I have actually developed a practice using tarot cards to help people write stories. And that's usually how people have found my channel. But tarot readings, obviously that's what I do. Karen, so can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay, cool. So yeah, again, I think that the tarot is telling you are allowed to say no, putting up boundaries, making sure that you're doing things because you want to do them, not just because you think that they will make other people happy. Make sure that your cup is filled first. Do things that you want to do to make sure that your cup is filled first so that you have spillover to give to other people. But if you keep giving it to other people, you're not giving anything back to yourself. So that's ultimately what I think the tarot is telling you. And I hope that was helpful for you, Karen. I hope you enjoyed your first tarot reading. If you haven't already, please give me a follow. And if you want to find me on another live in another month or so, we can revisit this and see, even asking the tarot maybe how can Karen say no more often, kind of a thing. Amanda, are you still here? Yeah. So that's how I use tarot, Karen. Again, like I mentioned before, a lot of people will ask relationships. When will I get into one? When will I get financially stable? When will this happen? I like to ask how and not why, but there's another one, how and what. I like to ask how and what questions when I do tarot, and focus more on the querent and not focus on a third party energy because I don't have access to their energy. I know people who use cards for poetry. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. What oracle decks do you have, Amanda? I have like 3 of them. A lot of them are like the Greek gods that I have. I do have this one. I have this read. If anybody wants this one, I have this oracle deck. If anybody wants this reading from this one, it's kind of a fun one. Anybody want this one? It's 11 o'clock at night. We're getting close to like midnight time, like dirty hour, right? Doing the nasty hour. I'd also like to ask you, Amanda, how long have you been reading Oracle as well? I'm surprised I'm still here, everyone. But if we can, I would love to get 1 or 2 more $7 reads before I sign off for the night. But that's just a me. That's just a me thing. That's me being personal. 5 years. Wow. Okay. Okay. So the Oracle of the Rose, the Crystal Spirit, the Animal Spirit Oracle, Green Witch Oracle, Fairy Oracle, Healing Waters Oracle. Wow. So your Oracle collection is my tarot collection. Because I have more tarot cards than I have Oracle decks. I don't have a lot of Oracle decks. I've got a couple of Egyptians and Greek gods. I have a Wicca deck. And I also have Big Kitty energy. So if anybody wants a Big Kitty energy reading, we can also do that as well. It's a fun one. So I guess for the people who are here, I read this last night, but Big Kitty Energy is a deck of cards providing daily rituals to help you fire up your fierce femme kitty power. So that's what that's about. It's fun. My ex-boyfriend got it for me. Hello, Emma. How's everyone doing tonight? Karen, where are you located at? I have no money, so I don't want to hold you. No worries. You can still chat, Amanda. We're just chatting. No one's here. I mean, people are here, but no one's like the list is open. I have people here on TikTok, and we're just chatting. So you're more than welcome to stay if you want to. If not, give me a follow, and we can always revisit another time if you want to. But again, stay. I'm totally willing to keep chatting. No worries. Chicago, huh? So you guys are, I think you're 3 hours ahead, right? You're East Coast, or is that mid? There was someone else that said something, and I thought it was 2 hours ahead, but they were East Coast time. Oh my gosh. Wait, it is. Yeah, that's 11, 12. Oh, so 2 hours. Okay. What was the other one the other night, you guys? I know Kanisha might remember because you might have been on at the same time. There was someone who said they were from something around Chicago or something, and I thought it was Mountain Time, but I don't remember. Oh, well, you're a night owl. I mean, it works. Yeah. Do you remember that conversation though? If not, it's fine. I don't remember. I don't know. Do you follow? I do not follow him. Is it? Does he go live on YouTube? Oh, look at that. See, you guys are in the same time zone. I'll YouTube. Interesting. All right, I'm going to write him down. The Scorpio Sun Tarot. I will write him down. Scorpio. Scorpio Sun Tarot on YouTube. I will write him down and I will look him up. It's so interesting because on my YouTube, I started going live in the summer a lot. And right around the time that school started, my YouTube just plummeted. I was getting a lot of followers during the summertime. I got in like a month, I got a lot of people, but then school started and everything just plummeted. So I'm just still going on YouTube, trying to get more people to follow me. But yeah, I'm not sure. So it might be kind of good to actually chat with some other YouTubers as well and that kind of a thing. Cool. Yes, but very vaguely remember. Yeah, that's okay. No worries. There was another city or something. Oops, it's Scorpio. What is it? I'm gonna just say a comment really fast. Scott Scorpio Tarot. Got it. There's a big heart rate the comments and it blocks some of it. So Scott. I will look that up. Scott Scorpio Tarot. I will look him up. So Karen, are you just sitting here watching us, or are you actually building a cane at the same time while we're chatting and hanging out being cool? He does lives almost every night, and we have a great community going. Yeah, I'll have to join the live and see it, just to join and see what happens. You're in Oregon. We've got Oregon up here. We've got Chicago and Texas and Los Angeles. Where's everybody else? What else do we have going on here? Who else are we in the same room with at the moment? Hello, Duck Whisperer. Via. Jeff probably. Watching, just finished a couple of nature vases for meals. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, if you have any questions about a tarot practice or whatever, Karen, you're more than welcome to ask. I am just sitting here, just kind of, I'm letting myself be available to people and just chatting with other people at the same time, getting to know people on my YouTube and getting to know people on my TikTok. And so if anybody has any questions about my tarot practice or just about me in general, we went down a whole personal route like 2 hours ago or an hour ago. So I don't know that I'm going to go that far, but new to lives, how to like our. So if you want to like the live, just tap the screen. That's all you need to do is just tap the screen and you'll get likes going. The hearts will go way up. When you scroll, you can find it. Yeah. If you go, so when you go back to the actual TikTok, when you open it, up on the top, there's going to be like for you, and there's a couple of other like tabs. Over on the right, like I'm probably opposite of you, but for me, down right here on this area, there is usually like up here, there's some tabs, and right here would be a live, and that's kind of where you can look through all the lives. But yeah, if you just keep tapping the screen, you'll see all the hearts, and that's how you send me the likes. Do I have a favorite deck? Yes. My favorite deck is the Witch's Tarot. This is my first deck that I bought. This one, you can probably see it, like it's right there. But this is the first deck that I actually bought. I went to a magic store here, or a metaphysical store here in Los Angeles, and I walked in and I was like, what is the most magical witch deck that people buy? And they told me that people seem to like the Silver Witchcraft Tarot. I always forget which one it is, but it's the Silver Witchcraft Tarot. I looked at it, I thought it was pretty, I thought it was good, but for some reason, I went toward this one. And there's actually a different reason for it, is because it looks kind of King Arthur-y. It has King Arthur. It doesn't have him on it, but it looks like Knights of the Round Table, not necessarily witches flying around on broomsticks, which is interesting. And so I bought it. And it's the one that I use all the time. It's the deck that I connect with the most. It's the one that I meditate with. It's the one that just works for me the best. And it's the one that I use all the time. So that's my favorite deck. Let's see. Karen has asked, what are the differences between the different decks? So, Karen, there technically isn't really a major difference between the meanings of the cards of the decks. I mean, they're all, so in tarot, all the cards have a specific meaning, or at least relatively, they all have a specific meaning. And for me, each deck that is created has a different feel to it based on the author and the artist. So just because I have a Trick or Treat tarot deck here, it's technically the same thing as the Halloween tarot. Technically, it's the exact same thing, exact same meanings, exact same things. However, the images are going to prompt different feelings in different people. And the way how I have made my practice is, if someone comes to me asking, let's write a mermaid story together, I have a mermaid deck. If someone comes to me asking me, let's write a zombie story, I have a zombie deck. And so they're all technically still, the cards technically all mean the same thing. but the images are going to prompt different things for different stories. And the main Rider-Waite-Smith deck, that's the most famous one that you see on all the TV shows and stuff. If someone is writing a zombie story, I just don't think that the regular Rider-Waite-Smith is going to help them write a zombie story, because I believe that when writers use the images of tarot cards to get more, they can use the images of tarot cards to get more immersed into their own story. But if they're doing it with just the regular Rider-Waite-Smith and just the meanings, I just kind of feel like they don't feel themselves actually in the story. So the differences between the cards that you originally asked are basically just the pictures. But essentially all the picture, even if you lined up all like 4, 5, 9 of Pentacles, they're all going to mean the same thing, but they're all going to give off a different energy based on the picture that's being presented. So yeah, you said makes a lot of sense. So yeah, so again, tarot is not like oracle decks. Oracle decks, like what we have here, Amanda loves oracle decks. But oracle decks, there isn't really a structure to them, and I like the structure more. So that's just kind of how I've used the tarot, kind of a thing. So let's see, we've got favorite deck. Ooh, like Avalon. I'm not sure what you mean by Avalon, Amanda. You said people might change the name of the suits, but they still mean, yeah. Also, Amanda just brought this up too. People do change the names of the suits sometimes. Like, for example, like this one is, the traditional names are cups, pentacles, swords, and wands. Sometimes cups are chalices. Sometimes swords are knives. For the Halloween tarot, hello, Ronnie. For the Halloween tarot, what have they done? They switched some things. It's bats, ghosts, pumpkins, imps, ghosts, and bats. So, but essentially, just even though they changed the name of it, it still kind of means the same thing of whatever the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith card was. And it's what speaks to each person. That is true. It is, and that's why I got all these decks again, because if I have a client or a querent that comes to me and says, "Hey, I'm writing a children's story," I have a kids deck. I have a role-playing game deck. I have horror. I have a haunted house. A couple of vampire decks. Like I said, zombies. Some Christmas decks. Mermaids, manga. I've got anime, wizards, all that kind of stuff. So that's just kind of like it. Different images are going to create a different world, and plus also, let's see, what card describes me currently, and which card do you strive to be? Ooh. So you help writers. I am also a writer. Hold on, let's see. No, it's okay. Never mind. No worries. Hold on. I'm going to just say a thing here. Okay. I will never run out of questions. No worries. Ask away, Amanda. Ask away. Okay. So first I want to go to Amanda. She says, which card best describes me currently, and which card do you strive to be? I think I'm striving to be the King of Pentacles. I would love to be just in my own element, feel safe, be stable in my writing community, in my writing journey, in my tarot practice, in helping writers, in being my own self-publishing. That's what I want to say, but that feels a bit too earthy to me. I don't know that would be the most beneficial for me. That's what I ultimately would like, I guess. Who I am right now, I'm going to say Page of Wands, probably. I feel like a little bit more of a Page of Wands. I'm still learning about how to run a business. I'm still trying to get my name out there as a tarot reader for writers. I'm still writing, and I'm planning on self-publishing very soon. So I think I'm still trying to find my way. So that's kind of where I think I am. Maybe more the King of Wands. Maybe the King of Wands would be better. The King of Wands might be a better thing for me to actually strive for, because that way I can just kind of be the ultimate entrepreneur and just kind of throw things against a wall and just see if they stick. And if they don't stick, I can just let them go. That might be the one that I want to go after. Let's see. So Karen, it says, so you help writers. Am I also a writer? Yes, I am also a writer. About 10 years ago, so I moved to Los Angeles to be something. I didn't know what I wanted to be when I first moved here, but I found out in 2009 that I am a writer. And in 2009, I started taking classes on how to write a screenplay. From those classes, I developed a web series called Just Us Guys. It's on YouTube, and YouTube we went for 2 seasons. I cast it, I produced it, I edited it, I shot it, I wrote it, I created it, I did everything. I basically put myself through my own sort of film school. When that ended, I kind of started floating around because I went through a little bit of an identity crisis. And then again, we hit pandemic time. And when we hit the pandemic, I was looking for something to bring my creativity back. And so I started listening to a podcast called Writing Excuses. And I was still writing before then, but I wasn't releasing anything. I didn't publish anything. I was still writing pilots. I was still in a writer's group. I was still doing things, but I wasn't producing anything. So then I listened to Writing Excuses, and one of the podcasters one of the hosts on that show, on that web series, on that podcast, said that when she has writer's block, she pulls out her tarot cards. And then all of this happened. I got certified. I started my own practice, opened my own business, all this kind of stuff. And now, this year, I have decided to start actually self-publishing my own crap. So this year, I am currently writing a short story series called Duncan, a Gay Teenage Witch. It is basically Sabrina the Teenage Witch meets Monster High. The first story is done. I have officially finished it. It is over. It is done. The second episode is out to editors. I am currently going to be rebooting the web series and doing it as short stories. And I'm also doing a witch games series, which is very similar to, it's like Pokemon for witches. All of this, I'm really close to getting prepared to starting just to self-publish. I just need to get a book cover design artist, and I need to buy some ISBN numbers. But pretty much I'm getting pretty close to getting prepared to self-publish these. I want to get Duncan, a Gay Teenage Witch, the first one to be probably published on my birthday, or at least around my birthday, in December. So that is, yes, I am a writer. There's a lot going on in his head. It's not just tarot. It's writing. It's Duncan. It's Scott and Max, which is what I'm changing the web series for. The web series was called Just Us Guys, but I'm changing it for the book series. I'm gonna I'm revamping it. I'm rebooting my own story, and I'm gonna do it on self-publishing. So I'm calling it Scott and Max, and then I've also got Witch Games. So there's those 3, and there's still 3 or 4 other short story things that I want to do as well. And it's bonkers. There's never a dull moment in my head. Let's see. Yeah, Wands more full of ideas, right? Wands is definitely full of ideas, and there is never a dull moment in this head. It's never a dull moment. There's always something creative going on. I just sometimes wish I had the time to work on everything. So yeah, that is the answer to your question when you asked. I am also a writer. I'm glad you like the long answers because I, as a writer, should really learn to shorten them. But I don't know how long I have people here, so I just want to tell them my life story. Tell them everything I have going on, so that it entices them to come back. Amanda, I think earlier you said that you write, but I don't know that you told me what you write. I mean, then we're like that. Probably synchronicities. Synchronicities. We found each other somehow. So anybody, we're here for $7 readings. I'm probably going to stay on for about another half hour, maybe a little less. We'll see what happens. But $7 readings. If anybody wants a $7 reading, that's kind of what we're doing right now. That's what I joined in order to do. Or not joined, but not in order to do it. But I would like to provide more answers for people and just letting people know what I do and who I am, introducing myself to the TikTok community, letting them know that if they are writers, I can pull some cards for them as well. Semi working on an oracle deck. I need to redo all the cards, and then I'm totally stuck on the guidebook. I want to be very free flowing and a poet and deep, but I hesitate. So a couple things, Amanda. Number one, I'm actually working on 2 tarot decks right now. I am currently writing a Power Rangers tarot deck. Still not sure how I'm going to do it, but I want to. It's still an idea phase. But I'm also writing a werewolf tarot deck because I cannot for the life of me find a werewolf tarot deck. I've looked and I cannot find it. I can find wolves, but I cannot find werewolf. So I am making my own werewolf tarot deck. Definitely spot on, Karen said. I don't remember what that was in regards to. I've been talking so much. I don't remember what that was in regards to. Let's see. You said, yes, I used to write a lot of poetry and short stories. I made a small series and creation stories, but lost them on my old broken phone. I've restarted writing one called Whale Boy. I want to make a small book for them for my daughter, so I create stories for children. Those are awesome ideas and very true. I've never heard of a werewolf deck. Yeah. The other thing that you were saying, Oracle deck, redo the cards, totally stuck on the guidebook. You want to be free flowing a poem. Why do you think that you hesitate, Amanda? Why do you think that you hesitate? Oh, you're reading. Got it. Got it. Karen, since tonight was your first reading, I will say that if you do ever decide to get another reading from somebody else, sometimes a reading doesn't make sense right when you're getting it. So when you're getting it, if it's something's not resonating, don't be too discouraged because there's a possibility that the energies just need to find their way in order to manifest. So give it a week or two so that you can and just let the energies kind of give them a chance to find their way to manifest so that you can see what the synchronicities are going to be. So hi, live otherwise. I've been meaning to ask you. I've seen you online, and you don't have to answer this on a live right now if you don't want to right now. But how are you doing? Like, I've seen you gaming online. How are you doing? Good. Um, I'm going to disagree with that a little bit, Amanda. From my understanding with Oracle decks, I feel like they are more energetic, emotionally charged with the writer and the artist. I don't know that they're necessarily looking for facts. I think more facts are going to be more associated with tarot cards. But that's just me, and I'm also not an Oracle person, so I could be wrong. Let's see, not brilliant in terms of the work and the housing. Oh, well, that's what I was asking. That's what I was wondering about. I'm like, are you not moving, or were you thinking about moving? I thought that, like, it seems just keeping on because it's the way. Yep, I think that's basically true. That's basically all we can do. For example, it is about the red dragon divine feminine way spell, which I am part of and feel close to deeply, but I do not know much about the other way. Oh, got it. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't even know what that is, but um, I wonder if you can ask the project, talk to the project and see like what does it want to say. I wonder if that might help guide you into what to say with the project and about the project. I wonder if that might be helpful for you. I feel like I was able to connect to you, and maybe that's why I could relate to the reading. No, I agree, and I'm just letting you know, Karen. I'm just letting you know that sometimes a reading doesn't make sense when you get it. So I just wanted to, because it's your first night and it was your first reading. I just want you to know that if you do ever get another reading from somebody else, don't get upset if it's not making sense right when you're getting it. Take some notes and let it resonate, and let it marinate for a little bit before you decide that the reader is not good or not. The local, let's see, hold on, keep on keeping through, isn't giving the help. Oh, that's depressing. I'm sorry. Live otherwise. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's been a little rough over here too. Live otherwise, but I've that's that. It's just keep on living on, like what you said. Live on, living on. Just keep one foot in front of the other, one day at a time. It's pretty much what we're at. I can dive into the red dragon. Oh, you said that. Worry about the other wave spells. Okay, yeah. I wonder. Yeah, again, ask the. I wonder if you can ask the project, like, like. There's the on. That's probably my cue to start kind of closing up here in about 10 minutes. Um, one step at a time, one day at a time. Sometimes just one breath at a time. All agreed. All agreed. Yeah, I've just seen you. I've seen you gaming and streaming, so I just wondered how you were doing with everything. Is ultimately what I was. That's why I was asking. Um, I'm wondering, Amanda, if you can actually like grab something that you think can represent your project and put it in front of you. Like if this was your project, I wonder if you can put it in front of you and then you can like ask it questions, like give it a personality. Um, and I wonder if that might be something that you could use that for your project. Or maybe even choose a dragon. You said it's a red dragon divine. Find a red dragon. Um, find a red dragon picture, a red dragon toy. Even use Mushu from Mulan, and just like I would put that somewhere, and then you can ask the picture or ask the question, do a little oracle card thing to like let the universe know that this picture is to represent my deck that I'm trying to make or whatever, and then just like like do just like talk to it, talk to the energies about your talk to the energy of the project, talk to the project, see if what the project wants you to say about it as well. So that might work. Gaming and streaming is my escape. My little community is awesome. Yep. And that's kind of what I'm building here myself. I'm trying to build a tarot community. Um, and that's what I'm trying to let people know that I'm available. I'm also just trying to give out readings, but um, I don't have the energy to just keep doing free ones. We discussed this a little earlier that free ones they are very exhausting, and they're exhausting to do all the time, and it's not something that I can sustain my life on. How after are you on? Is that how often are you on, Karen? Often. Lately, I've been trying to come on around 8 p.m. every Monday, or not every Monday. Sorry, this is Tuesday. Lately, I've been trying to come on every Monday. See, now I'm tired. This is where I need to start closing things up. So this is the 5-minute warning, everyone. If you want a tarot reading, this is a 5-minute warning for a $7 reading because now I can't talk. Yep, we have to eat, all that kind of stuff. So to answer your question, Karen, I try to come on every night at around 8 o'clock. I seem to get more people online at around 8 o'clock, unless I'm on set. Probably something we haven't discussed this evening, Karen, is that I also do background work for TV shows. So if you look at some TV shows, I'm probably in the background on some of them. And because I live here in Los Angeles and that's what I do. So if I'm not on set, I'm usually here at 8 o'clock. Usually it's Monday through Thursday. Fridays have been dead for me. I'm going to try going Saturdays and Sundays a little bit more just because, like what Liv otherwise said, girls got to eat. So I would like to still spread my word out there. And I've made a goal for myself at this moment. If anybody wants to help me with this, I would love some help with this. I do need some me time. That is true. Yes, that is also true. So if anybody wants to help me with this or knows someone who wants to or whatever, my goal for the end of the year, we have September, October, November, and December. I would love to get 25 members in my Flow Your Mojo community by the end of the year. That's my goal. 25 writers who want to use tarot cards to write their stories by the end of the year. I just think that would be an ultimate goal for me. It would be awesome to end the year on a 25 member note. I have 4 or 5 at the moment. It would be really nice to get 25 people at least by the end of the year, if not more. Karen, what does no mean? Oh, got it. Yep. There you go, Karen. And I'm going to respect that because I told you to say that. Practice. Yep. Practice. No, so yeah, my goal, I think, for the end of the year, to get myself through the end of the year, is to get 25 members in my Flow Your Mojo community. I would love to do that. I think that would be after the year that I've had with the first 6 months of being on strike with the actors strike and the entertainment industry just being pure crap right now. It's been getting better, but that first 6 months, dude, the first 6 months of 2024 were not great. I was really depressed. It was a struggle. It was the struggle bus, and I'm still struggling, but I'm doing a lot better mentally now. Partly because I actually started working out. I'm actually going live, and I'm getting, like a few dollars here and there whenever I go live. It's not a lot, but it's at least something to keep me going. But again, I would love to. I've actually gotten 2 or 3 people from Alive to join the Flow Your Mojo community, or at least look it up. So it's actually been very beneficial for me to come live as well. But my ultimate goal, I think it would be awesome to end the year with a self-published story. I think it would be nice to end the year with 25 members in my Flow Your Mojo community. And it would be just nice to go into the 2025 with a new stable-ish business, if that makes sense. So I'm not even looking for like 2,000 people. I would just love to find 25 people to join the Flow Your Mojo community who are writers, who want to learn tarot, who want to use tarot to write their stories, and basically just make writing fun, and join a community where we don't have advertisements always invading our space as we're trying to write on social media, or as we're trying to, on Facebook, and if you're in a Facebook group or whatnot, but by the way, this is a video I need to make. Let's see, great call. You have to put that out there as a bit of, yep. I plan on doing that. That'll be something I plan on doing. Recently, I don't know if anyone's heard, I guess we'll make this like the closing statement, I guess. I don't know that I wanted to do this, but NaNoWriMo has been in the headlines today because NaNoWriMo was a challenge against yourself to write a 50,000 word novel in 1 month. They did it every November, and they went through some legal issues. We're not going to go into it, but they basically came out today or recently and said that they are in support of writers using AI. Yeah. So what I've done, one of the things that I'm using is actually within my Flow Your Mojo community. I've actually created my own NaNoWriMo-esque writing challenge. Instead of writing 50,000 words, I actually ask my writers to write 1,000 words a day, because I know that we're all busy. We all have other things and other responsibilities. But should a writer finish that challenge in the 30 days, not only will they get a certificate from my website that they can, post in, whatever, everywhere they want to go to, I will also give them a shout out on my social media pages, so that hopefully other people will actually find them as well, so that they can also build their following at the same time. So not only are they going to be getting in the Flow Your Mojo community, if they get the base membership, are they going to get 2 weekly prompts via tarot cards every 13 to 15 weeks. They'll get a complete story outline, but they can also do this writing challenge and they can get a shout out. So it's like $10 a month, less than $10 a month, $9 a month. You can get what? Eight tarot readings. It's collective, but it helps you to write your stories. You can get the challenge. You can get a discounted tarot reading as well for being a member in the community. And you also can get a certificate and then also a shout out if you do get the stuff going. So yeah, it's just, I've got stuff that I'm doing for the Flow Your Mojo community, and I just think it'd be fun. But that's just the base for $10. For anything higher, it would be you have access to other things as well. So I think I'm going to take off. I think it's about time, because I'm starting to yawn, and it's just I'm feeling myself kind of dwindle. Amanda, I'd like to thank you for joining me on YouTube. I will look at Scott Scorpio Tarot, and I will see if I can join you on your stuff. I don't know who else is here on YouTube, because I have a couple of viewers, but I know Amanda's here, but I don't know who else is here. But I wanted to say thank you. Please give me a follow, and let's revisit us again, and let's come chat and say hi every Monday through Thursday, at least, unless I'm on set at 8 p.m. That's usually when I try to come on live on YouTube. Let's see. Let's try and get some rest. Thank you for your time tonight. Thank you for your time, Karen. I'm so glad that you were able to explore tarot. I'm glad I was able to be your first tarot reading. And I'm glad that you were open enough to discuss things with me tonight, because we got into some deep stuff tonight. And I just want to make sure that let you know that I support you as well. And just take it one step at a time, much like what Live Otherwise was telling us about. One step at a time. Like I mentioned, don't think too big about your spiritual practice, because I guarantee you that picture is just a picture that you just don't know. You can always try manifesting it, kind of a thing, but I guarantee you by the time you get to that picture, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. So yeah, with that being said, everyone, please like, subscribe, follow, and share. I just always say that, but please give me a follow, and I will. Tomorrow is a Wednesday, and I should be on tomorrow because I am not on set. So yeah, if you want to come back tomorrow at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I'll be here. Have a good night. Thank you very much, Kenisha, for joining me. I hope your coffee is doing well. I am falling asleep. Good night. Live Otherwise. Thank you for joining for a hot second. Sorry it was at the very end. Karen, have a good evening as well. Amanda, have a good evening. I think she left already, and I will chat with all of you later.